It is baseball time in Texas and in Pittsburgh and here on the Texas Clubhouse YouTube channel. My name is Jeff Bates. I'm glad you are here. Follow me over on X at Jeff Bates on X. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at Texas Clubhouse. There's our run of show for today. We got a couple things to talk about. Of course, we're watching the Ranger game together. You put it on today on MLB Network or Victory Plus. You watch it wherever you watch. I'll watch it where I'm watching it. We will talk about it and more. In the second inning, we got my friend Doug from MLB Spaces on over here at the show. That'll be a good conversation. It's always a good time talking to Doug. We'll talk to him about what he's doing, who he's got coming up, all those kinds of things. In the fourth inning, how about those Vandy boys yesterday? Kumar Rocker, second start in a row where he looked brilliant, yes? Today we got Jack Leiter. We'll see what we see when we see it. Sixth inning, Devers to the Bay, Baltimore, Texas series preview and more. We'll talk about the scores around the league, what else is going on in the game. And then in the eighth inning, we're bringing in a Griffin college baseball update with Rip from the Texas Baseball Report. That should be fun. That'll be a good time. Whether you're watching on Twitch at Texas Rangers Clubhouse, over at Baseball Talk, or here at the Texas Rangers Clubhouse, I appreciate every single one of you. Carson's in the house. What's going on, Carson? How are you, buddy? Glad to see you get settled in. Let's watch some baseball together. Today we got Jack Leiter on the hill. Bailey Falter, who's pretty dang good, actually. Not a big name by any means, but pretty dang good. Jack Leiter obviously is very good. I'm a big fan of him and his game. A couple people popping in. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Cameron, what's going on? Welcome back. Long time no see. And I feel like I should say I'm sorry almost. I haven't been around for a while. I had some family come in, then I had some work commitments, and I just missed some shows. But we got the schedule up for today. Actually got to get out here right when the game's over. But today, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all 5:35 Central Time, Texas time starts. And then I think we got a day off on Thursday, right? And then we're back at it Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But we should be live, is my point, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and that should be a good time. And I hope y'all check it out. Come on in. So again, Carson and Cameron in the chat. A couple other people are here. Say hi in the chat if you want. Again, my name is Jeff Bates at Jeff Bates on X, at Texas Rangers Clubhouse on YouTube. I appreciate every single one of you who's popping in. I've seen a couple of people pop in and out already. Listen, it's going to be a good one. Bailey Falter, who I told you, it's been a good pitcher for them. They're not a good offense. They're not a good team. They do got IKF. Remember him? Isaiah Kiner Falefa, been mentioned in trade rumors, at least some reporters, Bob Nightingale specifically, have mentioned it as recently as today. We'll see. He's talented. Was he at like 280? He can play a lot of positions for you. He's a good ball player. But the Pirates, not that good. Matter of fact, they're downright bad. We took the first two games, and I'm happy to see that. Yes, Cameron, exactly. Hopefully we'll get today's game and sweep. A sweep on the road, no matter who you're playing, is a big deal. And we need it. Of course, that would take us to the 500 mark. You can't really talk seriously about playoffs until you're at 500. So I'll feel better about that. I'm sure they will too. Cameron says he's got a subscription to watch the Rangers. Me too. I love that. Good for you, buddy. Cam says, at least we avoided Skeens. Yeah, we miss Andrew Haney, old friend Andrew Haney, who I love, and Paul Skeens. I'm a big Livy fan. Skeens is pretty good. He might know hit a few people. But yeah, we got a game today right now. Leiter versus Falter. Cameron talked about our offense who is this? Whoever this is talking. Laura, I believe. 4.6 runs a game in June, hitting 249. That's 39 points above what we were hitting in May. OPS is up. Look at the offense we have so far in June is good enough. It's good enough to be the best team in baseball. We score 4.6 runs the rest of the way. You got to expect our pitching won't be as good, but that would be enough. 4.6 runs per game. We win the West. We go to the playoffs, and I got something flying around here. Period. And that's what we've been averaging in June. Now, come on, it's 21 days in June. It's June 22nd today. So you can't say because we've averaged it for June, it's going to be the way we've been the whole rest of the year, except for I have eyes to see, and the lineup looks like, Heim, Higgy, Berger when he's back, Zeke, Simeon, Seager, Young, Langford, Carter, Doley. Today's lineup is outright. Well, here it is. Haggerty, Langford, Seager, Simeon, Garcia, Heim, Smitty, Jungle Cat, Zeke Duran. Haggerty's been a nice, pleasant surprise. I kind of mocked it when we signed him. The fourth or fifth outfielder for the Mariners who didn't hit enough for them to keep them. They need all the offense. What do we need him for? Well, boy, was I wrong. It's been a nice little spark plug for us. Pirates have a once-a-generation pitcher in a beautiful ballpark, yet ownership could... There you go, Cameron. I totally agree. That's why, Cam, when you or other people bash on the Rangers, I just don't quite get it. We don't have the Rockies ownership. We don't have the Pirates ownership. We have an ownership that has proven that they will go do what they need to do to get us a World Series win. I mean, it was only 20 months ago, less than 2 years ago, that they won it all. Yeah, well, it's a lefty today, right? Falter's a lefty. Am I misremembering that? I believe, well, he's on the hill right now. Let's just look. I believe Bailey Falter for the Pirates is a lefty, so that's why they're doing that. Unless I'm wrong, but I'm 99% sure he is. Let's see what they put up on the screen here shortly. But Kurum, that would be why Smitty's down. Yeah, Bailey Falter's a lefty. So that's why Smitty's... It's more of a surprise, frankly, that he's in the lineup, not that he's down. Lefties are hard on lefties. Here we go. Let's do this. Sam Haggerty leading off versus that Bailey Falter. The game is going. Again, we've got a guest. You can see in the top right run of show. Guest in the second inning between the top of the first and the bottom of the first. I'll send him his invite when I put up a little ad or whatever for you guys to watch. Yeah, Carson, that's awesome, buddy. Me too. I saw that you said that. That's awesome. I'm glad you subscribed to my channel, and I'm glad you have that subscription to Victory Plus. Me too. I'm watching it right now. As Carson said, it is on Victory Plus today, it being the ball game. It's also on MLB Network, if you need to know that. Just 4 people in here so far. Hope you have a good day, are having a good day, and hope you stick around, watch a little Rangers ball with us. So the first pitch, foul ball, takes Joey Bart off the skull. Face mask. That's how you broke it. Had to get a new one. That's the delay here. First pitch, strike one on the foul tip to the face. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Up just out of the zone. 1-1. Again, we should be live Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. All 5:35 Central Time starts. All in Baltimore versus the Gunnar Hendersons. Baltimore's not having a good year, but boy, they got a lot of good ball players on their team. Be another, if we could get the sweep today, go into Baltimore and take 2 out of 3, that's a great road trip. I mean, Baltimore's not good, but they got a talented team. It's on the road. Let's just keep this rolling, right? TBA, a couple of games next week. Corbin, of course, for the Rangers pitching tomorrow, and then to be determined. Pretty sure Jacob Latz is going to get one of those starts. Haggerty with a little dumper into right field. Flare falls. Texas Leaguer base hit. Haggerty was hitting 267. Now he's going to be hitting about 270 after that leadoff single. That's the right way to get going. So anyway, Patrick Corbin on the hill for the Rangers tomorrow. No announcement for Tuesday or Wednesday. Jacob Latz, Bruce Bochy referenced. Jacob will probably not pitch today because he'll probably be getting a start here soon. He didn't announce anything definitive, but that's what he said. I find that interesting. Wyatt Langford back on the lineup hitting 240. Bochy had an interesting thing to say about Langford. I'll say what that was after this pitch. And it's the AV. First pitch, F6, pop it up to the shortstop. Nope. Left fielder will take it. F7, 1 out. So, Bochy, in his pregame interview on a Victory Network, Victory Plus Network, whatever, mentioned that Langford might be taking too much batting practice. When you got a bad backer, he mentioned when you have a bad oblique, but when you have a bad back, as he said, the guys want to get better, right? And get locked in. But sometimes you do. I mean, the season's 162 games. That's a grind. And so he was saying Langford and some of the other guys need to scale back how much batting practice they get. Seager's going to roll into a double play there for 6-3, and that's the inning. Cameron says, I was listening to Friday's game and heard chance of sell the team in Pittsburgh. Yeah. The Pittsburgh ownership is an embarrassment. It's ridiculous. It's pathetic. I hate it when people say that about the athletes, but the ownership, well, it is what it is. I'm going to drop a 1-minute The Hunt is live take for you. I'm going to send the email invite to our guest. You don't go anywhere. I'll be back in 60 seconds. As I film this, it's Tuesday the 10th. I hid
3 cards in one package for you to find somewhere in the Texas Rangers viewing area. It is in DFW specifically. Members only got a text clue and 2 pictures, including on the membership tab, the community tab, community posts over on YouTube. There was a member video that I just dropped today that had one of the clues from yesterday and another clue embedded in the video. And that video will play tonight during this live stream, and probably throughout until somebody finds it. So are you playing along? Members only get clues for the first 3 days. Tomorrow will be the last members only day, and then I'll make the clues public for everybody. I hope whoever wins lets me know. Have fun. Good luck.
And we are back trying to send that invite if my email server will wake the heck up. Hasn't sent yet, but we're back. Game back. O'Neill, Cruz, McCutcheon, Reynolds, Gonzalez, Bart, Horowitz, Hayes, Pham, IKF, our old friend. I don't quite understand why IKF is down in the 9 spot. He's hitting 280. That's 14 points better than everybody else in today's lineup. Whatever. O'Neill, Cruz hitting 215. Very exciting ball player, but not necessarily a good one. Looked really bad defensively, both trying to catch the dang ball and throw the dang ball, and a lot of swing and miss. Talented guy. What is he? 6'7", I believe. Monster of a human. But not a lot of success. Swinging lefty, trying to pretend like he's Josh Smith. The hat goes flying. 0-1. Oh, you know what I haven't done? Let me get up the game day page for you guys. I forget to put that up. All right, there you go. Now you can watch that while I finish this invite. Cruz smashes one off his toe. He's checking it out, seeing how bad it hurts. Sorry, guys. I'm actually talking to a potential guest for later in the week. O'Neill, Cruz smashed that one off his foot, and they're showing it on the broadcast. Pitch goes by 2-1 now, or 2-2 now, and O'Neill, Cruz goes straight down to his foot to check that out again. Hold on, everybody. Let me finish this. I'm live now. Just booked you. Sometime after. All right. Talking to a guest about later in the week. Coming up on the show. Cruz little ground ball to, well, Josh Young, who is to the left of where generally Corey Seager would be. 5'3", even though he hit it to 6'3". Yeah, Cameron, you're totally right. Seager's in there for his bat and his glove, not his legs. Still elite defensively. Made a spectacular play yesterday. Frankly, underrated defensively in my never so humble opinion. Hey, Doug, I see you back there. We'll get you in here in a minute. Yeah, but the bat getting warmed up. Home run and a double in this series. But yeah, he's not going to be Mr. Speed Demon. Just getting started here. One of you on Twitch. Hey, Mr. Person on Twitch or Mrs. Person on Twitch at Texas Rangers Clubhouse. Appreciate you being here. Just 5 here at Texas Clubhouse. Nobody at Baseball Talk, but I'm glad you're all here. We got a guest, Doug from MLB Space. He'll be in there for the for the second inning, not the 6th inning. That would be a long wait. The second inning, and that should be fun. Make sure you vote in the poll. Andrew McCutcheon might be your answer. Who's your favorite Pittsburgh Pirate of all time? For me, I put Roberto Clemente. I am too young to have ever seen him live, but one of my favorite all-time players. He's just somebody I always liked, collected. Love him, frankly. But McCutcheon's a good answer. I put Stargell up there, and you can also let me know who else might be your favorite Pirate of all time. You're even allowed to say Isaiah Kiner Falefa or Andrew Haney if you want. Line looking pretty good here. 1 out. That was Cruz. 2-hitter today. McCutcheon 2-2 pitch. It's early. Slow curve at 80 popped up on the infield. Josh Young taking all the plays so far. F5, 2 outs.
Sorry, could you say that again?
My watch is talking back at me. 2 outs is hot in Pittsburgh. It's hot here in DFW. Hey, Google, what's the temperature today? High of 93 here in Fort Worth, according to the little creepy dot that talks back to me in the corner of my room. Hey, TLC, what's going on? Can't join in church activities. I hear you, buddy. Glad you're here. Glad you're there at church. I'm glad you popped in. TLC, member of the channel, good friend of the show. Good dude. Glad you're here. Go Rangers. Tell your pastor I said hello. Brian Reynolds was kind of almost a Ranger. I don't know if I really believe that. But there were certainly a lot of rumors. What was that? Pre-2023, right? I guess spring training 2023 when they were trying to trade Reynolds I don't even know if they were. Reynolds was trying to get a contract. There was all that talk about should they sign him long term, should they not. He's an above average player. I guess some used to say he's a star. I was in on the no, let's not do that. A lot of outfielders were coming. That was when Evan Carter and Wyatt Langford weren't even here yet. But there was plenty of people that were coming as outfielders. And I'm glad it didn't work out for us. I'm glad we never did it. I don't know if it was real. Like I said, I think it might have just been writers trying to write something where there was nothing to write. But anyway, he's hitting 219 this year. Not a very good season for him. 2.5 months and 219 on the year. 2-2 count here. 2 outs. Again, we got a guest, Doug. MLB Spaces. He'll be in as soon as this inning's over. We'll drop a little 60-second spot, and then we'll bring in Doug and talk about MLB Spaces. Oh, that was ugly. Slider that was closer to Reynolds' foot than the plate, or the strike zone anyway. Full count, 2 outs, top of 1, just getting started. Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Get comfortable. Well, that's definitely true, Cameron. Any team that's best player isn't going is not going to go a whole long way. So, yeah, I totally agree with you there. 3-2 pitch fouled away. Yeah, Cameron, I mean, again, one of the many reasons, evidence, I would say, that the Rangers still have a run in them and will do just fine this year is that Corey hasn't heated up yet. Now, might be heating up right now. I believe most hitters will heat up as the heat of the summer gets here, and it's here, and Corey's got a double and home run this series. Line drive in the right field, base hit. Reynolds doubles. 2 out double for the guy I was saying having a bad year. Lighter 3-2 pitch gives up the 2-bagger there. Is it really, Cameron? Yeah, I know you're an East Coaster, right, buddy? Baltimore going to be 100. Well, I mean, shoot, we're just under that right here. What did we say, 95? 4-hitter Gonzalez for the Pirates in there with a man in scoring position. Pops it foul. I think it's going to be out of play. Oh, no, it's not. Zeke makes the play. Never mind. I was going to check the weather. Don't go anywhere. We got a special guest. Doug from MLB Space will be here in 60 seconds. First, 58 seconds of this.
I've mentioned a few times that I had a blast last year at the All-Star Game. I got to go to the All-Star Game, the Futures Game, the Home Run Derby, the red carpet event. It was amazing, and I just loved it so much. I want to share that excitement somehow with you, and I thought, well, how am I going to do that? I can't send you to Atlanta. I do have a contest link. It's not my contest, but I try to encourage you guys to enter that. But what could I do above and beyond that? Well, All-Star Game MVP and Home Run Derby Championship Challenge. Here you go. For every super chat I get, I will invite you to make a choice. You get to pick. You're going to pick the winner of the Home Run Derby, or you're going to pick a winner of the All-Star Game. And if you win, well, you'll win these. And these are just the first two. I'm hoping to add more so the winner can pick Funko Pops, Corey Seager, Silver Slugger, Bubblehead, and more. Coming soon.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm great. Just glad we can hear each other. This is MLB Spaces. Doug. Doug, how are you? Who you got planned? What's going on? Well, let's introduce you. Doug's been on the channel before. Let's make sure we got. What do we think? We like this view better or this view better? I don't know. What do you think? I'll let you get. You like that one or that one? I'll make you pick.
Either one. Doesn't matter to me.
All right, I'll do that one then. I don't know. You've been on the show a few times. We've only got 9 in here right now. 7 on Texas Rangers Clubhouse, 1 on Baseball Talk, 1 over on the Twitch. Hopefully the numbers get bigger. We'll probably reshare this out later. And we'll keep track of the game. But first, let's talk to, well, tell anybody who doesn't know you. Who are you? What do you do over on X?
Yeah, first, glad to be back. Enjoyed talking some baseball today, like always.
Appreciate you being here.
Everyone, I'm Doug. If you haven't wandered over to my account yet, go to @MLB Spaces on X. We're also on Instagram, but mainly on X. Basically, right now we're running 2 spaces a week, Mondays and Thursdays, both at 7 p.m. Eastern. So one tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. I encourage fans from all teams to come join, and you talk about whatever topics you want to talk about.
Love that. And you have guests on all the time. I mean, you've had some pretty cool people on.
We have had some pretty cool people. I'm working on another former major league reliever right now, so I'm hoping to get that person. I'm going to keep it a secret until I drop it.
It's what is that, like a tease? There you go, a little tease.
Little teaser, right? I'll give you a hint. This reliever, 16 years in major leagues.
Ooh.
Was a Cub, a Ray, and a Yankee, among others.
Now I want to guess. A Cub. What if I guess and you don't tell me the answer? How about that? A Cub.
You don't want me to tell you?
Well, you can if you want. If you want to keep it secret. Tell me again. A Cub, a Ray, and a Yankee.
I'll among others. If you guess it right, I'll message you separately and let you know.
I'll have to think about that. I don't want everyone to stare at me thinking, so I won't make them, watch that. But Cub and Ray and a Yankee, I'm interested. I'm intrigued. And I love it. So it's funny. I actually thought of you. I've been talking to a few ex-ball players lately, and Kelvin, Escobar became a U.S. citizen yesterday, and I had an interaction with him, and he actually sent me a nice little DM. And anyway, I've talked to a few people, and I actually talked to somebody. Well, I won't say the name because I don't have permission, but a big name in DFW. Sports broadcasting, and he sent me a couple messages about some ideas, and they're kind of his ideas that he shared with me are kind of what you're doing right now. And he threw some names. Yeah, I know. Well, I thought of you. Yeah, so we'll talk.
Awesome.
But anyway, I love what you do. So tell him the schedule again. I want to write it down because I've got something I want to do. But you're 2 days a week, and what is it?
Yep. So right now we're doing Mondays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, I thought so. And how often would you say you have a guest on versus how often is it just a free-flowing conversation with fans?
Yeah, so it just depends on how good I get or how lucky I get.
And who says yes, right?
Getting someone. So, speaking about Kelvin Escobar, he was one of our first on the show over the winter.
I thought so. I didn't say that because I wasn't sure, but I thought so.
Yeah, I'm
Seems like a
always
nice
talking
guy.
to him, back and forth with him, and he's super supportive. If you don't know his story, don't want to take away too much from the game and all, but
No, it's okay.
Him, the Acuñas, the Escobars, they are all related.
I did not know the Acuñas and the Escobars were related. That's cool.
Yep, he posts about his cousins, Ronald Acuña, all the time.
I guess I don't know how I missed that because I follow him. Interesting.
So, go to his. You can go to his baseball reference page, and it'll kind of explain that that whole.
I try not to go to Baseball Reference because once I'm there, my day is over. I just stay there. I love that page so much. Then on first, nobody out, 3-1 count to Dolly. Boy, what a game Dolly had yesterday. I saw you posted about the Red Sox lineup today. And you're an East Coaster. The Orioles, the Red Sox, right? Do I have that right? Ball 4 to Dolly, first and second.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on Rafi Devers? He went deep for not the Red Sox yesterday. Want to hear, East Coast baseball fan. Somebody coming out to check on Falter might be an injury situation. We'll keep an eye on that. Thoughts on Rafi to the Bay?
Yeah, absolutely crazy. Never thought that would happen. We knew there were some issues, starting the season.
Yes, there were.
And when Bregman, when the Red Sox signed Bregman, that was a surprise in the offseason, right? But we thought they would all figure it out. The Red Sox haven't had the best season up to this point, right? But
they're still in it, though. They're still alive.
Yep. Yeah. That AL wild card is absolutely bonkers right now.
There's like 7 teams for 3 spots, or 9 teams for 3 spots. My Rangers are one of them.
And they're within like 6 or 7 games. So that's like a good week and a half of baseball.
And that third spot, there's like 5 or 6 for just that third spot. I mean, it's only June. It might be early, but it's fun. Jonah Heim up, nobody out, first and second. I think I have a lot of Ranger fans that I deal with on X and people who come on the show who act like the season's over, and I don't understand. I don't want everyone to think like me, and I don't think I'm going to think like everyone else, but I don't get how you could. The Rockies are out of it, right? The Marlins are out of it. The White Sox, very few. Yeah, and that's one of the things. I didn't love the widening of the playoff structure, but it's better. If you're mad about the Dodgers and the Yankees having the biggest payroll and going to the World Series every year, which they don't, although they did last year, don't you want what we have? Only 4 or 5 teams out of it 4th of July's around the corner? I think so. What do you think?
Makes for an interesting offseason. Actually, sorry, not offseason, but trade deadline, right? Because
it sure does.
Less and less sellers because you can bank, hey, if we're only 3 or 4 games out of it near the trade deadline, why are we going to sell? Like, we have a shot here. I mean, that last wild card spot is so open right now. Like, a team with a losing record could possibly sneak in there, right? That's how kind of.
I guess mathematically it's real. I mean, it happens in other sports, and I don't love that, but I do love that my team stays in it. I mean, I'm not just talking about the Rangers. I'm talking about everybody. Very honestly, I'm wearing a Rangers hat. You don't have to go back that far to watch the Rangers, who thought they had no chance at the playoffs in the final weekend, went to Baltimore, kind of were laughed. Baltimore expected to win that series. All the fans in the watch the game thought Baltimore was going to run over Texas, and then all of a sudden, this happens, that happens, boom! They beat Tampa Bay, they beat Baltimore, they win the World Series. The other team was the D-backs. The big back Dodgers were supposed to wipe them out, and that didn't happen. And I love that. I think that I don't love the word parity, but I think the game of baseball lends itself to more parity than any sport. I mean, Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani are one of 9 people in a lineup. Yeah, I think that's why I love this game.
We're approaching the 80 game mark, which is about the halfway, right? And there's so much. The best part of baseball is coming up, right?
Amen.
The pennant race down the stretch. It's warm out now. Teams are finally figuring out their issues, right? We know who the pretenders or contenders are going to be at this point, kind of. But, speaking of what you just said, I saw an interaction you had with someone or someone had an interaction with you. I don't think you responded. You probably know what I'm talking about.
Not yet.
And someone was poking fun at you because you are optimistic about your team.
Well, okay. So no, I don't know what you're talking about because that happens to me every freaking day.
Yeah.
And you know what? I wear it like a freaking badge of honor. What is that called? I'll say it again. I don't have any need for people to agree with me. And I sure as heck have no need to agree with other people. But I do say, come on, that's dumb sometimes. And maybe I shouldn't. I piss people off. But if I piss people off I love baseball, right? And I think I know the game a little bit. Maybe that's arrogant. I have no idea. But here's what I think I know about the game. It ain't over in June, but for 3 or 4 teams. I mean, I don't know what planet you have to live on to be a Rangers fan. 2023, they were out of it, according to the fandom, and they won the dang World Series. I mean, what planet do you have to be on to forget 20 months ago? Are these people 6 years old? I don't. And so if you want to be mad at me, I don't care. But yeah, I have people I like. I have people I don't know. And this is me. I apologize, Doug. I want to talk about
no, it's fine.
But there are people who like send me messages and think that I'm talking to them directly. I don't know these people at all. Like, I'm glad you follow me. I'll follow you back if you don't. Well, I shouldn't say that. If you're not an idiot, I'll probably follow you back because I love talking baseball. Base hit in left field. That's going to score a run. First and third base hit for Smitty. 1-0. Good guys. 1 out. Top of 2. Smitty, somebody at Kurum, I think, who's in the chat right now, said, hey, how come Smitty's down the 7 hole? I said, well, I'm glad he's in the lineup, but he's a lefty on lefty. Kurum, you were right. I was wrong. Base hit for Smitty, but it works here, RBI. But it is what it is. X is what it is. I mean, let me ask you how you do that. You're pretty public. You do audio shows on X. You ever have people that are challenging?
It takes a lot for me to go to that point where I'll block someone. I maybe only have 1 or 2 people blocked, and I really just don't interact with them anymore, right?
Yeah.
And you're gonna get that. You're gonna get those kind
social
of people
media
all over.
social media 2025.
Yeah. The point of it is, it's okay. It's okay to be a critic of your team when they're not playing well, right?
Oh yeah.
But also root for them and be happy that they're doing better, right? People.
I mean, I'm not going
to have to be one way or the other. Oh, this team's garbage. I don't believe in them. Or they're fantastic. They're awesome. You can be both at different times.
Base hit in the right field. I should have said first and third. So that's the second run of the inning. Was that Marcus Semien? I think Semien just scored there. Or maybe it was Doley. Yeah, it was Doley. Excuse me. 2-0. Good guys in Pittsburgh. Top of 2. Josh Young with the base hit there. I was looking away. Brings on Zeke Duran. Yeah, I mean, I don't fan how you want to fan. I don't even have an opinion, nor do I care how people fan. But I get sensitive maybe when people call athletes names or people names. If you call somebody a loser, if you think they're not trying, I think you're a dumbass. I don't really care if that offends people. And it is what it is. Grounder to third, gonna be a 5-4-3. Yeah, Zeke almost beat it out. But we got 2 5-4-3 double play, ends the air. Was that the second out, actually? Excuse me, there was nobody out. Just the second out there. But he races a bunch of base runners. Bochy looking back at the monitor. They might check it out. Hey, Mats, what's going on, buddy? Welcome back in. Appreciate you. Yeah, it was double play. They're going to move on. Yeah, and we're just, social media is what it is. People can be mad about crap. If everybody likes me, I'm not trying very hard, in my opinion, and I didn't expect us to go here on this conversation, but it is what it is. So twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. for most of my people who are in front of me, mostly Central Time. I've asked you this question before, but I think there's probably new people here, and I'll probably repurpose this one because I don't know if I did the last one. Regardless, who's your dream guest? What's your dream show? Or a couple people, whatever. For me, it's probably Livy Dunn and Kate Upton, but that's a whole different show. What about you?
I saw some of your posts, and I almost went to the game today because I'm local to Pittsburgh now.
I remember you said that. Yeah.
It just didn't work out. but they were giving away the Paul Skeens Superman bobblehead with a special.
Oh, nice.
So that's a bummer.
Ooh.
But
Speaking about super hotties, did you see what super hottie was on the field at Pittsburgh yesterday?
I did.
I don't know how to say her last name, but Alexander something.
Yeah, Daddario.
Okay, there. I'll let you say it. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know who the guy was.
I didn't either. Actor, something. I don't know.
But because I saw some of your posts, the one about her, Livy going and buying the Paul Skeens card. Was that you?
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that was me. I need to go to that event. That looks crazy.
Yeah, I think that's Fanatics Fan Fest at the Javits Center in New York.
Did you see Kevin Durant was up on stage when he learned of his trade to the Rockets this morning?
I saw that this morning. Yeah,
crazy.
Good for you guys, right? Superstar coming back to the great state of Texas.
I mean, it's coming back to Texas. I might dislike Houston a little bit. My one of my daughter's boyfriends is down in Texas, and I kind of hate the Astros, but it's all good fun. Yeah, but Durant, I'm not a big NBA guy, but I've always kind of loved him. I mean, he's kind of a weirdo, but boy, what a talent. I think he's a generational talent. Boy, we're all over the place today. I love talking to you.
So getting back to your question, David Ortiz, I would love to talk to David Ortiz. That dude is just so funny. I grew up watching him as a Red Sox, breaking in as a nobody and becoming a Hall of Famer. Just incredible.
I mean, the Twins gave up on him.
Yeah, gave up on him. Yeah.
And he's a Hall of Famer. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's a great one. And what an interesting life outside of baseball. I mean, now he's doing announcing. He got attacked in that, having lunch. I would love to ask him about that. Yeah, he's a great one. Who else?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man.
Or let's move it. Who's your favorite Red Sox? Because I always like to hear people's favorite ball players, maybe now and all time, if you'd like to share.
Ortiz was, yes. I would also love to have Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts, I loved watching Mookie Betts. I still do, even though the Red Sox traded him in one of their many trading away superstars, like we talked about Devers already. Still watch him on the Dodgers. The only reason I like the Dodgers is just because of Mookie Betts. Love watching him. And just that dude is incredible. Love Mookie. He's plays the game the right way.
Hard to not like him. What a nice guy. I mean, I don't know him, but I mean, he oozes nice guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyday Met says my dream guest, Pedro Martinez, about the Dawn Zimmer fight. Dude, so as a former recovering LA Dodgers fan, I remember when we traded him away. Tommy Lasorda was a GM for like an hour and a half. We got, what did we get? Paul Konerko, I believe. Catcher at the time, prospect. Do I have that backwards? No, I might have that back. Whatever. No, it was Delano DeShields, right? They got DeShields for Pedro. Whatever. Didn't work out. Pedro, though, one of the best I ever watched. Ball four there.
That's a big one. And the other one would be Joe Kelly Fight Club.
I love you. I love you.
He'll piss anyone off, and the whole plunking of Austin Wells and throwing down his glove and let's go, baby. Let's do this dance.
If I didn't already like you, I would be a fan of you just for that answer right now. He is one of my favorites. Hey, you have his book? I do not. I need to pick up his book. I hear it's great.
Whose book?
Kelly. He put out a book.
He has a book? I didn't even know.
Maybe I'll buy two. I'll go on Amazon, see if it's still there. That might be fun. Nobody out, man, on first 2-0. Good guys bomb a second. This is Doug at MLB Spaces. Catch him. That's audio if you don't know. Mondays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern time, 6 p.m. our time. We started with, and before this inning gets away from us, let's maybe end with Devers. You're on Team Devers or Team Red Sox? Who's at fault here?
It's like it just depends on the day I wake up. It's hard to not have the people on Twitter or whatever news outlets influence which way you think about it, right?
Yeah.
There was clearly an issue. It's hard to split who's at fault here because you have a team who went out, replaced him, right? And then told Devers that he was going to be a DH. Then they're trying to tell him that he's going to do this and do that. And while you want to be a team player, which I have a feeling most of the baseball people would probably side with, you should do what the team wants, right? I I can see his point. The point that I can't get past right now is him going to San Francisco and being like, yeah, I'll play wherever you want. That's the part that
I want respect, his word, not mine, from the Red Sox, but I will start over with the Giants.
Yeah, that's the part that doesn't make sense to me. I kind of find it hard to believe that the Red Sox were that disrespectful about things. It's just so strange.
You know, I'm an employer. I hire people, I fire people. I've done that for a long time. And it's hard because the truth is, and I don't know if people are going to agree with this or even want to hear this. In my experience, not always, but too often, when you give someone what maybe they've earned, what you think they deserve, maybe it's a thank you for what they've done. Let's keep you around for a while. Sometimes they turn into divas. I'll use everyday Mets word. And I've been that guy. It's not in millions of dollars world, not in MLB world, but it's my comp in my life. I just don't quite get it. Why? It's a game, but it's a business. Why you are? Andrew Haney said in a pregame interview, "Is it weird to go against your buddies?" And he said, "You are where your feet are. You're right. You are." He's a Pirate now. Devers is a Red Sox. Well, he was, and they respected him. His words so much they gave him all the dollars and all the comfort, all the stability, and yeah, Cora says to him, "Throw away your glove, kid. You don't need to play third base. Just worry about hitting."
Yeah.
And all right. And then something happened. The game happened.
Yeah.
You know, Christian Campbell says yes, and you're pissed at him. Whether that's true or not, I find that interesting. The Bregman is clearly better at third, not a better player, although he might be, but he's a better third baseman. And first base is 1/10 if you count DH. I don't know what the issue is. I think that's diva behavior, and I think the Red Sox are better for getting rid of him. I'm not saying he's not a superstar, but I'm not a Red Sox fan. But that's where I come out on that.
You know, going back to talking about David Ortiz for a second, I remember watching him play first base in interleague play, right? Because they didn't want to lose his bat. And he's like, I know I'm not the best. He wasn't the best first baseman by any means, right? But to get his bat in the lineup against the National League teams when the pitcher hitting was still a thing, right? You had to do something, right? Exactly. Yeah, it's just incredible how the timing of it's a little strange too, right? Because the Red Sox started playing better, and they were kind of on a roll. They really were rolling for a minute, and then they traded him, and like they're holding a wild card spot right now, but they're only half game up right now, and now their lineup is just horrible.
Is it? So I think part of the deal, this is just my opinion here, but Roman Anthony was banging on the door. He's real young, but banging on the door. Was it Raffaello who was hurt and about to come back? I might have that wrong. Or it might have been Abreu. Regardless, they had another outfielder about to come back. And you've got this guy, Yoshida, who you don't really have a spot for.
That's the issue, yeah.
I think it is. Like, explain to me how you want to pay this guy, I don't know, $30 million or whatever it is, when you could go a lot cheaper. I'm not saying Roman Anthony over the next 5 years is going to be exactly what Rafael Devers is, but he might be. And I don't think that's a good bet. I wouldn't make that bet. But Anthony's going to be a couple $100,000 for a few years. Now, they can go use those dollars. They can do it this year in a trade, or they can save it for next year. And there's going to be free agents. It's not a great free agent, time, I don't think. But those resources can be used, is my point. And I don't know. I think, are they better right now? No. Are they going to be better when they use those resources? I think it's undeniable. And I put a lot of that on his unwillingness to play ball. If
they go and use those resources, they need to use that money they freed up right now.
If they don't use the 25 extra million or whatever the number is after the guys they got back, yeah, totally. Then they're going to lose that trade. But if they go add I don't know who's the biggest contract available at the deadline this year. I don't know who he is, but the Red Sox can afford him now.
Yeah, and hopefully it's a guy that has, maybe year 3 or 4 or 5 or, close to arbitration there. So you can use that. You get a player that's not just everyday Mets is saying Kyle Tucker, right?
I think maybe it's a free agent. I don't think he's going to be traded this year.
Yeah, that's what he wants.
Yeah.
Cubs aren't trading.
No. But there was people talking about Tucker going to Boston in the offseason this year, so why not?
Yeah. Who knows what's going to happen with Kyle Tucker? I doubt it's going to be that. I have a feeling it's going to be a pitcher. I don't know which one, but it's going to be some sort of pitcher because they're just
who the Red Sox go at.
Yeah,
I totally agree.
They're going to be two position player kind of locked for a while. They have a bunch of guys who are frankly, under arbitration. First couple year. Just after rookie eligibility, right? That they're going to want to play and that deserve a chance to play. And there's really, unless it's a first baseman, right? Because who knows what's going to happen with Cassis. But if they go out and get a first baseman.
I mean, that guy, he was such a superstar potential. And then, wow, what an ugly injury. But you're right. I mean, and you got Christian Campbell, who they've sent down, and you've got, is it the David Hamilton kid, who a lot of people still think he's got a chance? He hasn't done anything this year. I get it. Base hit in the left field, 2 outs now, first and second for Pittsburgh, bottom of 2-0, good guys. I think that a realization that not a lot of fans maybe want to hear is the value of the contract matters. Like, if you could get the same production for a lot less and use those resources otherwise, like we just said, there's a lot of value to that. To offload that contract when the owner flew to, what was it, KC. Yeah. In that meeting, everybody reported from both sides. I think the Devers said, yeah, maybe next year, but you can't. I won't. Are you kidding me? Like, I'm not going to ask you what you do for a living, but I have employees. And if Jimmy, I don't have a Jimmy on my team. If Jimmy said to me, you know what, I won't do that, I would say goodbye.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not asking them to sell hot dogs, which shouldn't be a big deal, by the way. He's asking
him to play baseball.
Yes.
Ask him to play baseball.
Which he's, as you said, is going to be doing right freaking now for the Giants, because Matt Chapman is also better than you are, Rafi Devers, at third. I didn't know we were going to talk about Rafi the whole time, but I think this is an interesting, you talked about conversations on X, and again, I don't need people to agree with me, but wow, it's weird to see, Everyday Mets knows the game, and he's on Team Devers. Jimmy a dime a dozen, Devers is a unicorn. There you go, and that's a really good place. It's not my perspective on this, but Everyday Mets knows the game. You know the game. It sounds like you might be on that side. How valuable is a superstar who doesn't?
Is that contract going to look bad down the road? Maybe in 7, years or so. Sure, probably.
They always do. They always do,
right? So it took me a minute because I didn't even realize Buster Posey pulled this off, and I think it was fantastic. I didn't realize he was the POBO. Is that what they call it now?
Oh, man, it depends on the team, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it depends on the team.
Whatever.
Dude in charge.
Yeah, there you go. Fantastic. Like, from player to in the front office like that, and his first major splash, I think, right? Fantastic. And listen, the Red Sox, I feel like Kyle Harrison, the pitcher they got back, is going to be fantastic. I don't know if you heard about this, but the prospect, the outfielder they got, okay, Craig Breslow was about to draft him in the draft, but Braden Montgomery fell into the Red Sox lap, so they took Braden Montgomery. So I
didn't know that, but that's cool.
This was a Breslow going to get the guy that he wanted to get, but a better player, according to the scouts, baseball, whatever people. Braden Montgomery was I hope I'm getting Braden. Yeah,
you are. That's him. Yeah.
Who is now a White Sox through the Crochet trade, right? But now Breslow kind of got the guy that he wanted to go and get. So I think that had something to do with it. But Kyle Harrison is going to be a superstar too, and I feel like pitching is harder. And then Jordan Hicks, whatever.
They paid a lot of money for Hicks just a couple years ago. The guy's filthy. He has not been good, but his stuff is off the charts.
And I'm hoping that they put him back to some sort of a reliever role, high leverage reliever role. I think they're using him as an opener or starter sometime this week. I think they intend to call him up, but I think Kyle Harrison is going to be amazing, and he hasn't been pitching well, but his talk to the baseball nerds, right? His numbers, his ERA sucks, right? But his other numbers scream good or scream amazing, right? So we'll see.
I mean, he's been a big-time prospect, or was a big-time prospect for them for years, and not every pitcher is a superstar in their first or second year. I like him very much. I've always liked Hicks. Clearly, he hasn't been good. I don't know much about the prospect, but that's a good point. So I still think the Red Sox are going to win that trade. And I don't want to keep you too much longer. Are you still good for a little bit?
Sure.
Talking about the Red Sox and the contracts and Devers and Betts. Obviously, Betts is still a superstar. Devers just got traded. Let me ask you, Red Sox fan, how you feel about Xander? Like, when Bogarts left, Red Sox Nation flipped their crap.
Yeah, they were very divided.
The Padres right now would very much like to unload that contract, and maybe the Savannah Bananas, but nobody else is going to be paying that kind of money for that kind of production. I think those big contracts very rarely work out long term.
Yeah, I mean, he's not playing the type of baseball that he played in Boston. I don't know if little history lesson back in 2008 when he was 13 when they won the World Series. He was just a rookie, and he was taking veteran walks in the playoffs and World Series like he had been there forever, and he was won 2 World Series. Now there's just nobody from the 18 team that is on the active roster. It's crazy. 7 years and they're all gone, when there was supposed to be this big 3, maybe even big 4, right? There were all these like groups. There were the killer bees in the outfield, Benintendi, Betts, and Bradley, right? They're all gone. And then the big 3, Bogarts, Devers, Betts, they're all gone. Oh man, it's just they at some point players are going to be like, why do I want to sign in Boston when they're just going to get rid of me, right?
Well, I mean, I think that goes to more than Boston. I think that, I got the 77 Dodgers team set up on my wall here, and that infield, Garvey and Lopes, for the old people here, Garvey and Lopes and Russell and stayed together from 74 to 81 or 83 or whatever it was. I don't know. I don't think that's happening anymore, man. I think we live in a different universe.
So now you have these young Red Sox core of Campbell, who you were talking about. You have Marcelo Mayer and Roman Anthony, right? They're the next big 3, right?
And you can extend it. You still got Abreu, who's a kid, and Raffaello, who's a kid, and I still like that Hamilton kid. I like the runners, and there's a lot of skill there.
There is, and it's just
and Bello on the hill.
Yeah, pitching wise that's why I said I think they target a pitcher in the offseason next year, maybe at the trade deadline, hopefully, because they're just losing game. They've lost so many, except for a Ranger favorite, or maybe not favorite, Aroldis Chapman, who is at 37 just dominating.
Freak. He's a freak. So I don't consider myself a Chapman fan. Nobody out first and second seer on necessarily, but I can appreciate, like, I'll say it, he might be a Hall of Famer. I think that guy is one of the freaks of all-time baseball. And I don't know if you've ever seen him up close, but it's impressive. I've heard MLB people say he's the fastest runner in the league. Well, he's a relief pitcher. He never needs to run. It's unbelievable, that freak athlete. I think, he's amazing. As a human athletic specimen, I think there's nobody who's more impressive than him on the ball field today. As a human being, not a big fan, but he probably wouldn't like me either, so that's okay. I was going to ask you one more thing, and my brain went away. I think how I'll end it. I don't want to keep you all day here, but I think that and it's probably because what Cameron said. When do they become a small market team? I don't think they are. I think they're playing chess when everybody else is playing checkers. And this isn't me hating on Devers. I don't have an opinion. He's an unbelievable bat. I think he's a huge bat. And you said it, Doug. You said exactly the right thing. If they don't use these resources, well, then it was about something else. But they're going to. They're going to take those resources. And who's your closer? Do you have? Oh, it's Chapman. Of course, it's Chapman. Yeah. Because he was going to be your 8th inning guy at first. Oh, it's Hendricks that I'm thinking of. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. But you're going to go get a piece. I mean, you can rule the trading deadline this year. Oh, and by the way, if it's just a rental, you can rule the free agent market this year because of this deal. Again, Devers goes away. I get that. But you open up a spot for one of the outfielders and or Anthony. I'm not going to say they're going to do what Devers will do or would have done in Boston. They might do what he does in San Francisco because that's a kind of a black hole for left-handed power hitters. But I think adding Harrison, adding Hicks, that's two arms that are on your staff. And I don't know much about the prospect, but I mean, what you said sounds pretty good. So I think they're going to win this trade. I think it's going to be clear and obvious, but that's where I'm at. I don't have a dog in this fight at all. I don't.
Yeah, but I don't think the Giants are going to lose it either. The Giants are playing some very, very good baseball, and they add a piece like that, a guy who, say, one of the people who's not going to win an MVP that should, right? Kind of like a Bobby Witt, maybe someone who should win an MVP but probably isn't going to because of Aaron Judge or other just.
And that year he had last year is going to be hard to beat. That was one of the great years.
He's not going to win an MVP over there because Ohtani's there, right? Who's probably Corbin Carroll. There's a lot of Mets I was thinking Juan Soto, but there are a lot of players who are so good. But I think it's going to be a very even trade because I think that's one piece. Devers is a piece that is going to help the Giants right now and win, definitely.
Cameron, Paul gets away there. First and second, they both move up 90 feet. Second and third, 2 outs. Doley's up. Cameron says something that I think a lot of Red Sox fans are probably considering or believing. They're definitely running a business over there. I mean, they are definitely I mean, the Red Sox are a piece of their puzzle, not the whole game for ownership. And that does piss off some Red Sox fans.
It does. Yeah.
This is Doug, MLB Spaces. I kept you long, buddy. I hope you don't mind staying a little longer. I'll let you go, though, here Mondays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Get over to MLB Spaces. Sometimes you get to talk and hear yourself talk. Everybody loves their voice. So get over there for that. Talk a little baseball. Inning just ended. This is Doug. Doug at MLB Spaces. What else do you want to say to the peeps before you go?
Hey, just the last time I was on, we talked about Semien getting hot.
We did.
I think we were on that Sunday right after the Tampa Bay. It was either 2 or 3. It might have been 3 weeks ago, and then they, went to Tampa Bay. They got swept, right? But Semien got hot, and they're like going to be 10-5 in their last 15. I think with a win today, if I did my math correct. But hey, I still have the Tigers winning that division. I think the Astros are going to slow down, and once your boy Seager, I know you pick him every day to hit a home run, and I was so happy for you the other day that he hit one.
I was not going to let it go. I was not. I don't think I even put it out there the day he did a home run. I think I might have been at work and missed it. I wouldn't swear to that. I don't know. But yeah, I was going to keep going. I don't care if he went on the IL. I would have kept putting him. It was pissing me off. And it was like a month. But yeah, and you talk about, well, my word, not yours. Crazy people on X telling me I'm an idiot. Like, I'm a Rangers content creator, and they're mad at me for saying, and they were very mad at me that day, Marcus Semien's done. He's a bum. That's where I get mad. You call somebody a bum, I'm going to probably not forget. I don't like that. I'm players first. I'm athletes first. They are doing what they do for themselves and their family and me. And I love it. I appreciate it. I honor it even. And I mock with no, what's the word I want to say? No apologies. I mock people who make fun of professional athletes because they're the best. They're putting their bodies on the line. And yeah. And sometimes I do wonder that. Have you ever seen a curveball in your life? Because shut up. It's not, it ain't playing tiddlywinks, man.
I only played baseball for a small time, a short time growing up, but hitting a baseball to me seems like the hardest thing that any professional athlete could do.
100%.
You have to hit a ball coming at you like 90 to 100 miles per hour sometimes with this skinny bat, and you have like fractions of seconds to react and even pitchers, and moving,
And you have to hit a round ball with a round bat squarely. Good luck.
Yeah.
And they're throwing that filth. It's unbelievable. whatever. And by the way, did you see the video of Joe Burrow throwing like 50 Cent?
I did see that.
So, and again, Joe Burrow is a freaking one of the best quarterbacks on the planet. This is an
Throw
elite
football,
athlete.
but not baseball.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess I respect the athletes too much, and I do not respect the fans who call them bums or say they're not trying. And I want to grow on social media. I don't want to grow so bad that I'm not going to tell dummies you're dummies. And you know what? I don't mind it when they say it to me too. But it is what it is.
Definitely get your point of view. If you have a different point of view from me, that's fine. But
Yeah.
where is it coming from? Is it just constant negativity, or do you have the backup to prove?
Well, it's what you said.
After he's the
or he's done, or
of consistency.
Exactly. Like who are you picking on your MLB All-Star ballot for second base right now? I mean, I'm not saying it's Marcus, but it could be Marcus.
It could be.
Yeah.
It's weak, but it could be.
You could argue for Marcus. I
don't know.
Yeah. What do you
don't
think?
know.
If everyone just agreed with me all the time, the world would be perfect.
There you go.
Doug, I appreciate your time. I went way over with you. This is Doug, MLB Spaces. Follow him again on X at MLB Spaces, Monday and Thursday, 7 p.m. I keep looking down because I think it's 6 and you tell me 7, but that's Eastern time. I appreciate your time, buddy. We'll do this again, and I'll try to get over to one of your spaces. I'm working later lately, but I don't know. Maybe Thursday. I'll try to get over there and bug you.
All right.
Have a great day.
Thanks again, Jeff.
Thank you. There he goes. That's Doug. Good guy. Appreciate your time, buddy. See you soon. All right, there he goes. What a fun conversation that was. I hope you enjoyed that. Doug at MLB Spaces. Give him a follow. Up here on my, where is that? Right up there, you can see it. I don't know, is it too small to even read? Probably if you're on your phone, that's too small to read, huh? But at MLB Spaces, he's a good dude. He knows the game, and it's a really fun time. Sometimes they have athletes. Sometimes they just have open conversations. And sometimes my Rangers score 2 runs, and they're winning 2-0 now. Top of 3. Oh, hit the wrong one there. I don't know why I have a brain problem when it comes to putting up this screen so you guys can see the game. There you go. Did that work? Can you see what I want you to see now? Hopefully you can. Let's do the better one so you can see more of that and less of me. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoy having the guests. We got another one here in the 8th inning. What inning is it now? Bottom of 3. We kept him double longer than I told him I would. Yeah, that was Doug, MLB Spaces. We got Rip from Texas Baseball Report coming on. We're going to talk about the College World Series a little bit later today. He's got a good blog website at Texas Baseball Report. I dropped an article for him on his platform yesterday. You might have got to check that out. I hope you did. If you didn't, check it out. We'll talk about that in the 8th inning. LSU, Coastal Carolina, finals of the big tournament in the NCAAs. 10 of you here live, 1 on Twitch still. Welcome. Glad you're here. 9 on Texas Clubhouse. Nobody right now on Baseball Talk. A few people have been there. I appreciate all of you. If you're new here, hey, welcome. My name's Jeff at Jeff Bates on X, at Texas Clubhouse on YouTube. Subscribe. Let me get caught up in chat. 2 outs, bottom of 2nd, 2 balls, 2 strike count on Brian Reynolds. Jack Leiter about to throw his 59th pitch of the game. I wouldn't say he's cruising, but they haven't hurt him. No damage, no base runners, 2 outs, bottom of 3. 0. Did I welcome you in? I don't think I did, but I saw you pop in. 0. I hope you're still here. I hope I didn't ignore you there. I was interviewing my guest, but 0, a Pirates fan. And yeah, they do stink right now. You know what? If you're a diehard fan of your team right now, and it's the Pirates or the Rockies or the Marlins, I feel for you. I am hugely anti-idiot management who doesn't spend money. They're making bank in Colorado and in Pittsburgh and in Miami because of the stupid salary cap, luxury tax thing. And of course, a great game that people love and spend a lot of money on. That's a good part of it too. But I just think it's criminal. Not criminal, but something close to criminal what they are doing to your team. Line drive into center field. That's going to be the inning. We are through 3 innings. I'm going to get to all the other chats messages that I missed here in a minute. Let me drop this. Oh, if I can hit the right button. real quick for you. This is the scavenger hunt clue, and I don't want to miss this. It's now public. So I'm going to play this 58 seconds, then we'll get to the rest of the chat. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, you will in a second. 58 seconds. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you want to find some cards, watch this.
All right, you may or may not be aware, but I have a contest, a scavenger hunt, a couple of baseball cards hidden out there in the DFW landscape somewhere. And I put some clues out for the first week or so. It was for just members, but nobody has found it yet. I just checked. Me and my daughter went. It's still there, at least as I filmed this, right? Clue number 1 for all. It was for members only. Now it's for everyone. Depending on what time you get there, traffic could be really bad, but the food is worth it. Clue number 2. Go find it. Look at I should do a new clue. What would be a new clue to show you, to tell you best tacos in town? Right across the street from the best burger in all of America, says this Californian.
There you go. If you don't know, I hope you're still here. I am. I don't know what happened. Hope everybody doesn't leave. I think we're still live. Let me make sure we're still live. I'm not even sure what I did there. I must have hit a button. There we go. We're still live. Are you still here? Live stuff, guys. Stuff happens. Yeah, 16 here. Okay, good. People are still here. 50. I don't know what happened there. 50 people here on Texas Clubhouse. 1 over on Twitch at Texas Rangers Clubhouse. I'm glad you're here. I guess I hit a button that I'm not supposed to hit. I don't know what that was. Look at. I hope you saw the ad before I hit the button of doom. I don't even know what it was. But yeah, it's still there. At least it was yesterday when I went and looked at it. Whenever it was. Go find it. It's pretty cool. It's not worth $100 million. There's no, 1909 T206. There's no 52 Mickey Mantle. There's no. It's 3 cards worth about $10-15. But I hope you find it and I hope you get a good taco. I was there a couple of weeks ago. Talked to the manager. Said, "Hey, this is what I'm doing. Can I put this here?" He loved the idea, and it's still there. So go find it if you want. I will answer your questions. Try to say if you give me a yes or no question, I will try to be honest with it. If the answer gives it away too much, I'll probably shut my mouth. But that answer, not answering that question, might be enough for you to know where it is if we do that. We pull up the game day screen so y'all can watch the game while we yak it up that way. All right. I don't know where we're at in chat. Let me see if I can get caught up. I had the spot held, but then I hit the button of doom. Baseball is better when the Red Sox are good. I agree with that. Rangers ownership tries every year. I agree with that. Where am I? Bronco. There we go. Bronco, Mustang, Pony Parrot, Wisconsin, right? Rangers ownership is focused on winning and pitching, which has been the case in years. Has not been the case in past years. We're not getting any younger pitchers, but just old ones on their way out. Yep. They haven't yet anyway. I don't see why they would, at least at this point. Yeah, Natalie. Hey, Natalie, how are you? Welcome in. Saw you pop in during the interview. Glad you're here. Talking about Leiter, now talking about Langford. Yeah, Bochy said not too long ago he thinks he might win a Gold Glove someday, and I agree. Fly ball to center there, going to be F8. 2 outs, top of 4, 2-0. Good guys. Smitty just pops up. Josh Young, 1 for 1. I think he knocked in a run last time, didn't he? Coming up here, top of 4. Why would you? Oh, because I hit the button of doom or something else? Yeah, never Mets. Even if I disagree with you about Devers, dude, the freaking Globe Life is so much better. Just so much better. I mean, people have different opinions. And I love you, Cameron, but I just don't understand how you can't like the ballpark. It is a palace. I think I got up in chat. I'm worried that I may have missed stuff because of that button of doom, which I don't even know what it is. That's just what I'm going to call it now. Sorry about that. Again, live stuff. There you go, Josh Young, the Jungle Cat, ground out. 2-0. Good guys. We're going to go to the top of the 5. And I will be back in 60 seconds after you watch. Oh my gosh. All my buttons are messed up. There you go. Hey, have you subscribed to my channel? Would you please? Watch this.
All right, I have a favor to ask. Thank you for being here. I have something I want from you, though. I want you to subscribe to the channel. Now, if you've already done it, thank you. But if you haven't, if you're new here, or you just haven't taken the time to hit the subscribe button, please do. I share this almost every stream, and I'll share with you right now. How do I decide if it was a successful stream? It's not super chats. It's not having 100 people in the stream at one time. It's did I add a subscriber or 2 or 3? That's really what I want to do. And frankly, last night as I video this, we actually lost one yesterday. It is what it is. You never know why people unsubscribe or why people subscribe. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do. I'm asking you. If you already have and you want to help me out with that too, you can always share out the stream and let people know they can subscribe to the channel. But mostly I just want you here. If you're here and you're enjoying what's going on, please hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me. Helps my channel grow, helps us grow this little community of ours, the Clubhouse Crew.
Welcome back from that. I'm glad you stuck around. There we go. Boy, touching buttons is hard today. I'm having trouble. Have you voted? Oh, where'd it go? Come on. I voted in the poll. There we go. Have you voted in the poll? I should be better at this. Have you voted in today's poll? You're playing the Pirates. This one's for you, Pirate fan in chat. Probably more than one. Who's your favorite Pirate of all time? Who is your favorite Pittsburgh Pirate of all time? Comment your answer in the comment section. Most of you, but not all of you, picking Roberto, don't call me Bob Clemente, one of the great humans to ever play the game from all reports. Willie Stargell was really fun. Pops, we are family. Do you know what I'm talking about? Are you too young to know what I just sang? Do you love my voice? Andrew McCutcheon, what a dude. From everything I've ever read, all the videos I've seen, all the comments I've ever heard from other people about him, and the times I've heard him interviewed and such, just a good human. So I'm a fan of him too. And then 6% said others, share in the comments, but have I read any of those? I would like to know who they are. Also, please like the stream. I would like you to like the stream because it really does help. I'm being silly, but it really does help. More than people know. Hope you subscribe to the channel. Blah, 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 blah. 2-0, good guys. Bottom of 4. Why do I keep saying top of 4 when the Pirates are hitting? This is baseball. That's not how it works. 2-0, good guys. Bottom of 4. Jack Leiter, 0-2 count on their 4-hitter, Gonzalez. Leiter throwing 62 pitches so far. Throwing a shutout. It's the Pirates, but it's going to be a sweep if we can keep this lead. Almost halfway through this game. We had a guest, Doug from at MLB Spaces. Good dude, good content. Give him a look over on X. Strike 3 from Leiter to Gonzalez. Only a second strikeout of the game. Joey Bart, the 5-hitter, coming up. Future guest, 8th inning guest. We're going to talk a little college baseball. Maybe Houston Astros. Maybe even Kevin Durant because he's a Houstonite. Houstonite? Is that a thing? Houstonian? Dude who likes smog? I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. He lives in Houston, and he's a good dude. And, yeah, from the Texas Baseball Report, Rip Griffin will be on in the 8th inning, for the 8th inning, during the 8th inning. Bart goes deep to right, get foul. Whoo, that ball kept going. What the heck is a Bowser Blast? Brian for Bronco, are you back? Mustang, Pony Power, how are your trips? I saw some of your videos, buddy. Good stuff. Check out Bronco, Mustang, Pony Power's YouTube channel. Good dude, good friend. Local North Texas guy. And he's had some cool videos lately. You go check him out. Taking kids all around. I've been that guy. I'm glad I'm not that guy anymore. It was hard. Just switch ownership didn't. We talked about that one. Oh, man. Cameron, love you. Wrong. Try again. That's silly. That's silly. That's okay. Like me and Doug were saying, not everyone has to agree. At least how I was saying to Doug. You know, some people vote one way, some people vote the other. It's okay. It's all right. All right. Back to the game. Joey Bart, former big time prospect for the Giants, right? I hope I have that right. No official bats today. Walked earlier in the game. 1 out, bomb of 4. Timeout to Bart. BMPR says, great trip. We hosted park parties to help connect the church plant with the community. Had over 180 show up. Dang, 180. Over 3 days. Great interaction. That's awesome. We have a couple sets of friends who do that. Do church planting and the such. So that's awesome. I love it. I really enjoy it. I think I watched 2 of them. I don't want to lie to you. I watched a couple of them. Maybe 3. I don't know. But it was fun. It brought back memories. I used to run Boys and Girls Clubs. I've done some summer camps. Actually, base hit into left field. You might like this, Brian. Hold on. Base hit into center field. 1 out, man on first. Letter gives up the hit on a 92-mile-per-hour cutter, maybe? Not really sure. Horowitz coming up for the Pirates. The last couple summer camps that I sent kids as an employer, you know, when I worked with kids, and we sent, I don't even know if you know what I do. Doesn't matter. When I sent kids to summer camp, the last couple were to Camp Holbitzel. Do you know it? You might, and you don't know you might. You might know it because you live locally. You might also know it just because I have a feeling you know what I'm about to say. The Chosen, which is freaking awesome, by the way. The Chosen has been filmed right there. YMCA camp in where is it? I want to say Waxahachie. I'm not sure that's right. Down that way, that's where they're refurbishing all kinds of stuff, or already have, for a sound studio, a video studio, whatever, to do the shows. And they're going to give it all back to the YMCA when they're done. Good stuff. That's the last, 2 or 3 summers that we sent kids. We sent them there. Anyway, way off topic, but on topic for me and you. And my dog's downstairs barking. Hopefully we'll stop. 2-0 good guys. 1 out, bottom of 4th inning. Promised to talk about those Vandy boys in the 4th inning, and boy, it got here faster than I expected. How about Kumar Rocker yesterday, guys? Such a nice sight to see. I have concerns with him, but it's not his pitching so much as his holding on runners. Do I think he's going to have a super spectacular rest of the season? I don't know. His stuff's really good. I still think he looks like a closer 8th inning, 7th inning guy to me. Base it into right field. 1 out, first and second for Pittsburgh. Back-to-back hits for Pittsburgh. I like what I see with Kumar on the mound pitching. My concern with Kumar, okay, maybe a little bit of the head. He's got to rein in the, what's the word? The anxiety, maybe. I mean, I'm thinking on what Bruce Bochy was saying. He needs to kind of calm down. Anyway, that's kind of what Bochy's been saying about him, and I'm concerned about that too. From what I've seen, I like his pitch selection a lot more lately, and boy, his stuff is filthy. That slider, I don't know why it's a slider. That slider he's throwing is freaking phenomenal. His fastball plays. He'll be fine. I really, really like what I've seen there, but his holding base runners on, it's abysmal. His holding base runners on with Higashioka behind the plate is a disaster waiting to happen. I'm 55 years old and fat, and I could probably get a steal off of those guys. Okay, maybe not, but it's bad. He doesn't even look like he's trying to hold on base runners. I just don't understand it. So I'm concerned with that big time. I sure as heck hope they don't have to wait all the way till off season and spring training to teach him that. How do you go through Vanderbilt and the minor leagues? He's only thrown about 150 innings since he's been in Vanderbilt, but and still not know how to do that. I just don't understand. I get you've been filthy your whole life and nobody can get on base, but you're not going to be that forever. You got to learn how to hold on runners. It's just shocking to me, and it concerns me. I don't think he's a viable starting pitcher, and you can't be a closer either. You can't hold on runners. You may not be great at it, but you can't be freaking John Lester. If you don't know what we're talking about, check out John Lester. He couldn't even throw it at first. Yeah, they should. Pittsburgh is stealing from the fans. Church had 3 large inflatables for the kids, a table serving hot dogs, cotton candy, snow cones, drinks. They had a cornhole set up for those who like that. They gave away gift card. Wow, that's nice. Cornhole is an amazing thing to me. I don't understand people's fascination with that game. I'm not a big drinker, but like bowling and cornhole, 2 of the activities that you can be better at when drunk. I don't quite get that, but I thought that was only supposed to be dancing, but whatever. It's not my thing, man. It's not my thing, but people love it. Uh-oh, base hit by Brian Hayes. Dolly has a little trouble with that. It's going to score at least 1. 2-1. Good guys lead. Bart scores, but it'll be what, first and third. Looks like he stayed at first. Dolly's got that big arm. Had a little trouble against the, I don't know what that was, a little indentation there. Here's the replay if you're watching on Big Free Plus. Brian Hayes, they signed him to a big long contract a few years ago. Hasn't really been very good offensively since they sent his minor league hitting coach away. They fired the guy. Anyway, Dolly actually makes a really nice play now that I see it that way. It almost shoots away. That's actually a great play. I thought he misplayed it. I misspoke. That was a great play. Anyway, 2-1 now. Bottom of 4. 1 out. Tommy Pham, who just gotten a little conversation, let's say, with some fans the other day. Well, a couple other guys too. Pham flies one high, kind of deep to center. That's going to be deep enough to score a run. And we got a tie game. Tommy Pham, sack fly, 2 outs, 2-2. Deuces wild, time is crazy. 2 balls, 2-2, 2 outs. 9-hitter coming up. We got a whole new game. Cameron Winter, Evaldi, and Malley coming back. Evaldi will get a start this week. So we've got Corbin on the hill tomorrow. Tuesday TBD, Wednesday TBD. Looks like Latz will be one of those. And he'll pitch this week. Oh, there you go. Bronco, Mustang, Pony Power. Giving you the deets before I even saw it. Evaldi threw BP on the 21st, most likely June 27th. Yeah, Malley, I don't think I've heard anything on Malley in a while. If I've heard anything on Malley, I'm not remembering. But Evaldi will get a start this week, which is nice. So what? That'll be where are we at after Baltimore? I don't even know. 3 in Baltimore, and then the weekend. So we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in Baltimore. Day off Thursday, and then I don't even know who we play after that. No. Most definitely not. 10 people here live. Nope. Sorry. I lied. 14 people here live. 13 on Texas Rangers Clubhouse. I appreciate that. IKF, former Gold Glover for our Rangers, flies out to the left fielder. That's the inning. 1 person on Twitch. I'm glad you're here. I already said how many were on YouTube. We're going to be right back. 2-2 going to the top of the 5th. My name's Jeff. You know how to find me?
All right, I have a favor to ask. Thank you for being here. I have something I want from you, though. I want you to subscribe to the channel. Now, if you've already done it, thank you. But if you haven't, if you're new here, or you just haven't taken the time to hit the subscribe button, please do. I share this almost every stream, and I'll share with you right now. How do I decide if it was a successful stream? It's not super chats. It's not having 100 people in the stream at one time. It's did I add a subscriber or 2 or 3? That's really what I want to do. And frankly, last night as I videoed this, we actually lost one yesterday. It is what it is. You never know why people unsubscribe or why people subscribe. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do. I'm asking you. If you already have and you want to help me out with that too, you can always share out the stream and let people know they can subscribe to the channel. But mostly I just want you here. If you're here and you're enjoying what's going on, please hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me. Helps my channel grow, helps us grow this little community of ours, the Clubhouse Crew.
And we got 2265 on the subscriber count. I just looked right now. So that's +3 on the day. So I appreciate you guys. Thanks for doing that. That's awesome. Also, like the stream. Well, I can show you here too. Like the stream. Looks like we've got 11. Is that right? Yeah, 11 people. Oh no, is that how many people are here? Hold on, I lied to you. 4. Here we go. Boy, I've been doing this for years. Not all on this channel. I had another channel. I should know what I'm doing by now, but I don't. Clearly, I didn't tell you. You could probably tell. Do you follow me on X? I can be an idiot sometimes. 14 people have liked the stream so far. Is one of them you? If it's not, I hope you do. And then on the poll, have you voted in the poll? 16 people have voted in the poll, but 14 people liked it. Come on, people. 16 people voted in the poll. I hope you vote if you haven't already. 14 people liked it. 16 people voted. What the heck? Anyway, vote in the poll. That's fine. Don't like the poll. You don't have to like it. Whatever. Clemente, Stargell, McCutcheon, or somebody else. Who's your favorite all-time Pittsburgh Pirate? Oh, I like that shirt they're showing on Victory Plus. Langford Carter. By the way, shirts coming to the Texas Clubhouse. I made some for my former channel. It's a little weirded out by it, but it's time. You know what it is? I keep going into baseballisms, and I just love their stuff. And then I get ideas. So shirts and other crap coming to the channel for you if you want them. Ground ball. Zeke's going to beat that out. Could have been a 5-3, but it wasn't. A little tapper down the line. Zeke's got the feet and the speed, and that's an infield hit. You know, I'm just going to be real. I love Ezekiel Duran. I love the person. He's fun and funny, and he plays hard. I love dudes with a great arm. Nobody has a better arm than this guy. I love that he can play a lot of positions. He's playing first base. He's a shortstop. He can play third. He can play second. He can play right. He can play center. He can play left. What the heck? This is my kind of guy. And he's got good pop in the bat, but boy, he's not been good since, 2023 first half. Like, I thought he balling in on the hands of Haggerty. That looks scary. I thought he could have been a borderline all-star in 2023. And I thought him and Leote both. And then since then, both of them couldn't do anything. Now, he's gotten warm lately. He's certainly going to get his chance now with Jake Berger. Oblique. I've heard people say they did not think I should say it truthfully. I read that they think Berger will not have to go more than the minimum, which is 10 days, right, on the IL. But obliques are bad, man. I don't remember many people having oblique and being ready to go in 10 days. So whatever, we'll find out. But my point is, Zeke's going to get a chance. Bochy's been happy with him lately, and we'll see how it goes. 2-2, top of 5, man on first, nobody out for my Rangers. Rangers got out to a 2-0 lead early. Pirates scored 2 in the bottom of the fourth. Bailey Falter, 57 pitches in. Doesn't look bad. Lefty's had a nice year so far, and he's pitching well to us, but, most people do. Our offense isn't exactly the 27 Yankees so far this year. Haggerty swing is a miss. Looks like a splitter change away, 2-2. Yeah. 100%. Do we really? So Baltimore, Seattle, Baltimore? I didn't realize that. That's cool. I mean, I knew Seattle was coming up, but I didn't realize we had Baltimore break Baltimore. It's a lot of travel. Yeah, I'll take it. Oh, yeah. 100%. And that's with Ordolis Garcia having one of the best arms in the league. But Zeke's got a freaking missile launcher. Too soon? Can I say missile launcher the day after? I saw some people calling what happened yesterday World War III. If that's World War III, how come the other team didn't fight back? But anyway, yeah. Showing Sandy Koufax comparison to Bailey Falter. If I'm Bailey Falter, I'm sending that to my mommy. What the heck? I mean, I guess they're talking about the way he throws, not, not the results necessarily. Which viewpoint do you guys want? I put this one on, but I don't know. Walk to Haggerty. Which one do you guys prefer? Let me know in the chat, and I will change it if you want me to. 8 people here at the clubhouse, 1 over on Twitch. Nope, that was a lie again. Why do I do that every time? 10 people here on the clubhouse on YouTube. Hope you subscribe to the channel. 1 over on Twitch. Thanks for being here, guys and gals, people. Isn't that, Cameron? It's going fast, right? Yeah. Let's reset. My name is Jeff Bates at Jeff Bates on X at Texas Clubhouse. Please subscribe to the channel. Nobody out. Top of 5. Good guys 2. Bad guys 2. 2-hitter Wyatt Langford up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. 2 ducks on the pond. Nobody out. Let's stay out of the double play. Say Wyatt. Split a gap. Score 2 right here. How about that? My dog's barking downstairs again. And the ball lifted into foul territory, but it's going to be an F3. 1 out. I like that he tagged, made him make the throw, but no dice. Wyatt Langford, man, like I feel like he's had so many opportunities in, RBI chances, and boom, first pitch, second pitch, pop up. Frustrating. I still believe in Wyatt. I think he's going to be a superstar, but boy, it's not happening in the first half of 2025 yet, is it? 1 out. That brings up lefty on lefty crime, hopefully for Corey Seager. Double play would end the inning. Base hit will probably take the lead for the good guys. Slider up. Corey looked bad. Yuck. Yeah, exactly, Brian. Didn't happen. Oh, 2 pitch to Seager. All the way stays 0-2. Summer's heating up. So will the Rangers. If you look at the Rangers' offense in June, Cameron, it wasn't all in Minnesota. I mean, obviously the stats are skewed because they had 2 monster games in Minnesota. But I mean, it's unarguable that the stats for June will be skewed because of those 2 big, what were they, 16-run games or something, whatever it was. But, I mean, use your eyes. I mean, you tell me you don't see better ABs. Corey's been heating up. Doley's been heating up. Simeon's been heating up. I mean, yeah, Seager's been saying he's had some bad habits, is the way he said it. He's been having trouble getting out of. But a double home run in this series is looking pretty good to me. Falter's throwing a lot of high. Yeah, he is. That slider up, that first pitch to Corey was certainly top 3rd, top 4th even of the zone. 2-2 pitch. Ugh. It's a good slider, but Corey looked bad there. A couple pitches he looked bad today, honestly. Looks like his balance, if not timing, is a little off there. Whatever. Frustrating bat is right. That's what Murph just said. I mean, I'd rather have the strikeout than the double play there, but you got to give a little credit there. That's a really good pitch. You can hear the 3 fans in the stands having a good time. I put a picture out on my X at Jeff Bates on X. Give me a follow. The other night of the guy behind the plate who had is it a monocle? What is that called when they got the thing for you're a dinosaur. You're not a dinosaur. I like dinosaurs. I like pirates. I'm 7. But anyway, the whatever it's called, not a periscope. What is that thing? Whatever. Guy behind the plate was having fun with it. He was all dressed up, and I posted it. And a friend of mine, Landon, tweeted at me, said he knows the guy. So I'm following him now. He's following me now. Maybe I'll invite him onto the show and he can talk about his little what the heck is that? I don't know what I'm talking about. Any pirate experts in here? What the heck was that guy using? I thought the announcers was pretty funny. They're saying he can't be seeing the game better. Splitter away to Marcus in there for a strike. 2-1 now. Let's reset. 2 outs. Top of 5. 2 2. Splitter with 2. Yeah, exactly what he just said. 2-0. Splitter is pretty filthy. First and second for Simeon. 0 for 1 on the day. Falter's 72nd pitch of the day. Smashed to the second baseman. 4-3, and that'll be the inning. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. Tied at 2. This game could get away from us if we don't start moving. Where did I leave off? I think this is the next one. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. 58 seconds from now.
All right, here is tonight's clue for members and I guess for people who are on the live stream too.
That's the old one. Let's show you the better one with more clues for you.
All right, you may or may not be aware, but I have a contest, a scavenger hunt, a couple baseball cards hidden out there in the DFW landscape somewhere. And I've put some clues out for the first week or so. It was for just members, but nobody has found it yet. I just checked. Me and my daughter went. It's still there, at least as I filmed this, right? Clue number 1 for all. It was for members only. Now it's for everyone. Depending on what time you get there, traffic could be really bad, but the food is worth it. Clue number 2. Go find it. Look at I should do a new clue. What would be a new clue to show you, to tell you best tacos in town? Right across the street from the best burger in all of America, says this Californian.
And I think those are pretty good clues. I can tell you at least 2 people know where this is. They've told me the building, and I told them yes. Neither have gone and got it yet. If you want to ask questions in the chat, I will be as honest as I can. I'll try not to come out and flatly say something that'll make you go get it. But if you get it right, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know if I would say it publicly in the chat because that feels like cheating. But yeah, you can message me directly. That's fine. At Jeff Bates on X. I will never lie to you about this. It's not, again, like I've been saying, a 1909 T206 Honus Wagner. It's not a 52 mantle. It's not a rookie Jackie Robinson. It's 3 cool cards, 2 Tops Now cards, worth between 10 and 15 bucks. They're nice. I think they're cool, and I hope somebody finds them and will like it. Haven't had as many people playing as I was hoping, but we will see. This is the first day I've gone fully public with it, trying to give my members of the channel their best chance to participate / win. But if at the end of June I think enough people played, we've got a couple ideas. Might be a Derek Holland bobblehead. Might be got a couple things that I want to give away in this fashion. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to do something like this for the rest of the year, unless nobody plays. 2-2. Our bottom of 5. Top of the order for the Pirates, O'Neal Cruz, talented but kind of frustrating ball player. Leading off for them. Everyday Mets has a question. Let's see this pitch. Oh, Jack thought that was strike 3. So did I. Like to see the replay. It looks like they're not going to show us. Ball down 2-2. Looks like strike 3 to me. Do you see a potential problem with O'Neal Cruz and the Pirates management? Could O'Neal Cruz be traded at this deadline? Boy, do I see a problem with them? No, not anything I know of. Geez, just off the edge there too. And now we're full. Boy, those are 2 close pitches. 1-2 and 2-2. Now we're 3-2 on O'Neal Cruz. I don't know something that I'm not aware of. I can tell you that he's an insanely talented player, and he's going to get paid a lot, probably more than his production. Ball 4, that was a rough one. Probably more than his production has so far warranted when they pay him, but they don't have to pay him yet. If I'm the Pittsburgh Pirates, well, I would never do that to myself or to you. But if I was, I wouldn't sign him yet. He's, potential is that scary word, right? I don't know that he's there yet. And I don't know if somebody would trust him in a pennant race. Like he was a shortstop until last year. He's looked bonkers. He's looked horrible out in center. Strong arm, can't throw it where he wants to go. Bochy coming to get lighter. That'll be the end of a Lighter's day. But finishing up on O'Neal Cruz, Uber talented, 6'7", monster of a human, looks super freaking cool. But no, I don't think they're going to trade him at the deadline because I don't think there's going to be a lot of people who are going to give up much for him. I think the potential is still there, but the results aren't. Ladder coming out. We'll go to break, and we'll be right back in 60 seconds. Watch this.
I went to Vid Summit, not last year, but the year before. That Vid Summit, owned by Daryl Eves. He's the producer of The Chosen, and Mr. Beast. He's the producer of some of the most watched videos on YouTube. Anyway, it was amazing, and I got all these ideas and all these notes and all these. I mean, I have a couple of YouTube channels that are both monetized, and that trip was one of those reasons. Well, whatever. The most common, hey, you need to, I got out of the Vid Summit, Opus Clips. Opus Clips is amazing. It's easy. An idiot like me or brilliant people can use it. It uses AI to take the audio or the creations that you already have, that you already love, and it turns them into shorts for you. I do a little tweaking on the back end because I want to. You don't have to, but you can. It's amazing. Opus Clips. The link is below. Sign up, get it, use it. You'll grow on YouTube. You'll grow on Twitter. It's awesome. And anytime anybody uses any of my referral links for any of the products I recommend, I'll jump on a Zoom 30 minutes with you, teach you how to use it.
And you can always jump on my link tree for those links, and I mean it. I don't mind it. I've done it for plenty of people. Epidemic Sound is where I've done the most business. Should put my face up here while I'm talking to you like this, right? Well, that's not totally true. Epidemic Sound is probably number 2, actually. TubeBuddy is probably the affiliate link that I've shared out the most / gotten the most paid for. Yeah, I guess I take that back. I've probably helped people, well, maybe about the same. TubeBuddy and Epidemic Sound. So if you're a creator and you're interested, Opus Clips, Epidemic Sound, TubeBuddy, they all help you grow on YouTube and make you go from, well, good to great. More professional. Anyway, if you're interested in that, let me know. And I'm happy to, if you can show me that you used or I can see you used my affiliate link, give you a 30 minutes of a, hey, how can I help you? All right, Caleb Bosley in for the good guys. There we go. All right, we'll do that one for a minute. Nobody told me in chat they wanted me to change it, but I'm bored with that one. Move over to first. Look pretty close. Cruz, the Predator, looking cool over there, sliding into first base head first. Nobody out, man. On first, he's got Speed McCutcheon. 0 for 2 on the day. Is hitting now. We'll get caught up in chat here after this pitch. Cruz goes, like I mentioned. Young scoops up the grounder, 5-3, 1 out. Works like a sack bunt, or, well, a sack bunt. They got the runner moving. That was a good move there. Kind of expected it. And safe on the ground ball would have been an easy double play. 1 out, man on second instead. Yeah, so I don't know if you're watching on Victory Plus like I am, but Murphy said exactly what I was kind of thinking. If he stays up on his feet there, he might get to third. Young is over far to his left, but he dove in first, or head first, anticipating either a throw from the catcher or more likely a throw from Young there. Anyway, little in the weeds there, but interesting stuff. Anyway, Mats, what do you think? I give you my thoughts on Cruz. I like your thoughts. Can we officially call this team a one-year wonder? You can, but you'd be wrong. You're wrong, dude. That's just Cameron. That's just dumb. It's not true. Base hit in left field. Brian Reynolds 1 for 2 on, well, 2 for 3 now. First and third. Well, no, I hear that all the time, Cameron. But I also hear all kinds of other dumb stuff, and that is among them. Yeah, you were right. He's out. They should implement a salary floor so teams like the Pirates. Amen to that, Cameron. Cameron, you can be so wrong and so right, and you're the same person. But yeah, you're 100% right there. And I hope I don't piss anybody off, but that's, I'm just going to tell people what I think. Salary floor is vital. Salary cap is stupid. Telling billionaires they can't spend money on players is just, it's too dumb for me to even comment on. First and third, 2-2. 4-hitter, cleanup hitter for the Pirates, Gonzalez, over 2 on the day. 1 out, first and second, tie game. Cameron, you're totally right. Not a bad inning from Jack, I agree, but wish he could have given us a little more length. Exactly, Cameron. 12 outs is not enough. We've got a bullpen day Tuesday. Well, no, I shouldn't say it that way. We got TBD and TBD. One of those is going to be a Lats bullpen day. Lats has been going longer than 4 innings, so maybe it's not even a bullpen day. Ground ball base hit to Dolly. That's going to score the go-ahead run. O'Neill Cruz. They go station to station, first and second, but O'Neill Cruz scores, and the Pirates are ahead 3-2. Bomb of 5. That's frustrating. But yeah, Jack's had a real good season. Jack had a pretty good start today, but 12 outs is not enough for my liking. I have the hiccups all of a sudden. BMPD agrees. I agree, Cameron. Pirates, A's, White Sox, Marlins, Rays. Yeah. The Marlins are actually in a position that if they don't spend more money, add payroll this year, they will be fined. I hope I have this right. I believe they will be fined for not hitting some targets because they've received free money from MLB through the luxury tax stupidity. I think the luxury tax is just politics getting into baseball. The owners and the commissioner, who works for the owners, taking advantage of 45% of America, 40% of America, 50% of the electorate's political viewpoint on rich people. And it's just asinine, and I just can't. It's so dumb. And the Pirates fans, and the A's fans, and the White Sox fans, and the Rockies fans, and the Marlins fans are getting screwed because of it, in my never so humble opinion. Bosley to Bart, ground ball to Corey, 6-4 for the put-out. No double play, though. Wasn't hit hard enough. 2 outs now. 3-2, Pirates. Take the lead here. 3 unanswered against my Rangers. 2 outs now, bomb of 5. 2 ducks on the pond, including 1 at third base. Natalie says, is Jack hurt the way Jonah walked out? I don't know. I hope not. I didn't see that. I will say that when I saw Bochy coming out, I was kind of surprised. But I don't think he would have come out with Bochy would have come out without the trainer if that was the case. But hey, I don't think so, Natalie, but I hope not. Let's put it that way. Horowitz 1 for 2 on the day. Bosley 4-seamer at 94. 88 pitches. Okay. Well, that might have been it then. Who's that, Brian? I guess it probably is. I mean, Leiter's more seasoned minor league pitcher, now major league pitcher than, say, like a Kumar Rocker. But we shouldn't expect him to throw 200 innings and 90 pitches every outing. He's still a kid. So that makes sense to me, is what I'm trying to say. Everyday Met says, did you see they sent down Alvarez, by the way? I just get like a really cool Francisco Alvarez card, and he can't hit, and now he's a minor leaguer. What the heck? Did you see that? I'm sure you did. You're a Mets fan. I've heard them talking about it. Didn't necessarily think, oh, man. Horowitz goes deep. Off of Dolly's glove. Weird bounce. That's going to score 2 probably. And all of a sudden, we're down big. Plate to plate, not really. Ball gets away, but he's not going to advance. Horowitz with a double off of Dolly's glove, and all of a sudden, it was at 5-2 now. Holy crap. I didn't see that coming. Our bullpen's been really, 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 really good. But we're at the bottom of the bullpen here, and it's getting beat. Caleb Bosley. Boy, Dolly really came close to that. And then it bounced funny, but whatever. No error. Getting beat up by zeros. Pirates, I see you down there. Pirates are wasting incredible season by Skeens. Yep, 100%. I work with kids, and so I try to keep those things away because I have kids coming in my chat all the time because I work with kids. I'm not kicking you out, buddy. I like you. Told you. Zero's having fun. Zero, you're my favorite dead dog from Nightmare Before Christmas, and I'm glad you're here. Nightmare Before Christmas is great, by the way. 10 people here. Now, 11 people. Every time I say it, it moves like that second. 11 people here. 10 on Texas Ranger Clubhouse. Please subscribe to my channel. It's kind of my fun hobby. One person over on Twitter. I hope you're having a good day too, Mr. or Mrs. Twitter. One person on Baseball Talk too. So 12 people here. Hey, person on Baseball Talk. Hey, haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Glad you're here. Haven't been doing much over on that channel. They're already gone. Never mind. Yeah, right? I mean, I believe you. I love that, Zero, as you should. Fan how you want to fan, but I've never understood people who only liked baseball when their team won. I think that's called being a dummy. But hey, that's just me. Steelers, Pirates, Penguins all the way. I had a good friend I've got a couple good friends who are Pittsburgh peeps too. Yinzer, you a Yinzer? Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. What do you think about what your Steelers are doing, buddy? You got boy, you guys just trying to take every Hall of Fame quarterback? Roethlisberger and Wilson, and now you're going with A-Rod, baby. Born and raised, 35. Nice. You're not sold on Rodgers now or career? I'm assuming you mean now. Career, one of the greatest ever. He's so polarizing now. I think it's the COVID thing. DK Metcalf is a freak. You know who reminds me of DK Metcalf or Roldis Chapman? They are both. Put on some clothes that aren't so freaking tight. You make me feel. I know I'm fat. Those dudes are just ripped, like monsters. Like they're unbelievable. DK Metcalf is a stud. Like I don't know who's more talented than that guy. Is my point. Yeah, that makes more sense, Zero. Yeah, it's hard to know. I mean, he went to the Jets, and what did he tear his Achilles? Whatever it was like game 1. My goodness, another base hit, another run. The Pirates freaking taking it to us. 6-2 bad guys. 2 outs, bomb of 5. Caleb Bosley. Not looking real good. Mike Maddox coming out. Got nothing nice to say right now, so I'm going to shut up. How much is that fractured wrist affected Young? Yeah, I don't know. I love Josh Young, and it's really hard to know what is just having trouble and what is not being healthy. He's had a whole bunch of injuries, hasn't he, Natalie? So I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I'm a Cowboys-Chargers fan. I grew up in San Diego. Was never a Padres fan. Went to a lot of Padres games. Rooted for the Dodgers as a kid. Grandma was a Dodger fan, and I picked that up. And we lived in LA. I was born in LA, and I had family in LA. It was easy. But I was always a Chargers fan. I still am. But when I moved out here in 2011, here being the Dallas-Fort Worth area, there's just no coverage. Like there was zero coverage then. And even during baseball season, it is Cowboys, Cowboys, Cowboys. 365, 24/7 on like talk radio out here. And I always kind of like the Cowboys. When I'm older than you, I loved Roger Staubach back in the day. I honestly think Tony Romo is one of the most underrated quarterbacks of all time. He could put the ball whenever he wanted, wherever he wanted. And I love Troy Aikman. He went to UCLA just for a little blip. He went to Oklahoma for just a little blip. Then he came out to UCLA and was unbelievable. I said that backwards. I loved him at UCLA. I was a Southern California kid. When it was Rodney Peete and Troy Aikman in the LA area, college football, that was the top of my college football fandom. So I always loved Aikman, and he came to the Cowboys, and unapologetically, I love, and will always love the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. And so, yeah, it was not hard for me to start rooting for the Cowboys at all, but I still root for my Chargers too. And I'm a huge Jim Harbaugh fan. So now that they've got him, even easier for me. Oh my goodness. That ball might be out. No, it's double though. Another run's going to score here, double deep into the gap, 7-2. The Pirates having a little home run now. Pitching, BP. How about that? Batting practice against Bosley. Tommy Pham, I think that's his second hit of the day. Knocks in a run there. 5 runs in the inning. This game went from, well, we're probably going to win to, oh, we've got a game to, I don't see how we're going to come back from. I mean, we've got to do what they just did. I guess we can. But 7-2. It's not like my Rangers score a ton of runs every game. This game's getting a little out of hand. Yeah, 7-2. IKF, former Golden Glover for our Rangers. Got a chance for an RBI here. And boom, base hit into left field. Oh, no. Base hit into Corey Seager's glove, thank goodness. But it's 7-2. That was ugly. Unless your name is Zero. Zero, don't go anywhere. Everybody else don't go anywhere either. We'll be right back after this. Actually, I got to go potty. So, well, I got one. I got something for that. Don't go anywhere. It might be longer than a minute. Got to go potty. I'll be right back.
Hey there, if you're watching this, it's either potty time or I needed a Diet Pepsi. I'm either going to the bathroom or I'm going downstairs to get a Diet Pepsi. It's probably in between innings. Maybe not. What should you do while you're waiting? Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already at Texas Clubhouse. Go follow me on X at Jeff Bates on X. Subscribe to my Substack, The Batesball Report. You could super chat me. You could become a member of the channel. There are so many things you could do that would make me happy. And, you know, most of all, just stay here because by now I'm probably done. I probably got that Diet Pepsi or went potty or both. Is potty weird? Hey, I'm glad you're still here. I'm not back yet. I probably had to go downstairs if it's been this long because I probably need a Diet Pepsi. Whatever. Thanks for being here. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? Have you checked me out on X at Jeff Bates on X? Hey there, if you're watching this, it's either potty time or I needed a Diet Pepsi. I'm either going to the bathroom or I'm going downstairs to get a Diet Pepsi. It's probably in between innings. Maybe not. What should you do while you're waiting? Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already at Texas Clubhouse. Go follow me on X at Jeff Bates on X. Subscribe to my Substack, The Batesball Report. You could super chat me. You could become a member of the channel. There are so many things you could do that would make me happy. And, you know, most of all, just stay here because by now I'm probably done. I probably got that Diet Pepsi or went potty or both.
No Diet Pepsi, just potty. We are in the top of the 6th, 12 outs. To get 6 runs? I don't know. Can it happen? Well, sure. Will it happen? I have some doubts. My Rangers, not exactly a dynamic offensive team so far in 2025. Can't imagine coming back from 7-2, but we are in the Pittsburgh Pirates bullpen. Not exactly the Cleveland Guardians of 2024. 7-2 Pirates, top of 6. 2-0 count already to Dolly Garcia. He's over 1 on the day. Bailey Falter, 75th pitch coming up right now. Pitching pretty freaking good. Although I say that pretty much every time anybody pitches against us because our offense is just, well, I'll say it again, not very dynamic. Zero is here, though, and Zero is my new favorite Pirates fan. Zero, who did you vote for in my poll? Did you vote in the poll? You better vote in the poll. Who's your favorite all-time Pirate? And since you're clearly a Pirate fan, I'd very much like to hear your answer. Bailey Falter just walked Dolly on 4 straight pitches. You get a 5-run lead. You're cruising. Yeah, here comes their pitching coach. Dave Raymond, if you're listening, he's saying exactly what I started to think there. Exactly right. You give up, you get 5 runs and a big lead, and your pitcher's cruising, kind of. He's looked really good, and we're not putting a lot of pressure on him or nothing. And he walks on 4 pitches, he walks. Dolly, throw a freaking strike, kid. Although, I hope you keep walking, people. John Heim 0 for 2 on the day. Nobody out, man, on first. Pirates are raking. Yeah, they are. Yep. Are they your NFC rival? Okay. 7-2. Yeah, there you go. Raymond's still talking about it. Bailey Falters walked 5 in 5 innings, and we don't have more than 2. That's starting to get a little frustrating. Gio announced. What's going on, Gio? How you been? Welcome back to the show. Longtime friend of the channel. Ranger are 2-10 with runner. Yeah, right? Pirates are, yeah, that's the game. Yes. What Gio said. What Gio said. I love my channel. I love that you guys get the game. This is 100% the game here. They're two good guys. 2 for 10 RISP. 5 for 9 for the Pirates RISP. Yeah, but I don't know what to say. Need to get more people on. Need to get more people in. I mean, the bullpen for Pittsburgh finally starts to throw. If you're just getting here, my name is Jeff Bates, at Jeff Bates on X, at Texas Clubhouse. Please subscribe to the channel. We had a guest on earlier. I will cut that out. I've got to go to work directly after this. So probably tonight I'll cut that up and probably post it tomorrow. It was a nice interview with Doug from MLB Spaces. Hope you check him out. We will have another guest in the 8th inning. What inning is it? 6, right? In the 8th inning, we'll have Griffin on from the Texas Baseball Report. I submit articles over there to his blog website now and then. I posted. We posted one yesterday for your reading enjoyment. You can also find that on my Twitter under articles or on my Substack at the Batesball Report over on Substack. Watch or read it wherever you want to. I don't really care. Doesn't matter to me. But I hope you check out. Well, I hope you check out all 3. To be very honest with you, it was basically about prospects, the Rangers' prospect situation, farm system situation. What do I think they might do? Directions they might go in the MLB draft, and will they add prospects by selling at the deadline? Heim fouls 1 away. We're 1-2. Cameron, that's dumb. No. Come on. No. 1-2 pitch to Jonah Heim. 0 for 2 on the day. Man on first, down by 5. Swing and a miss, foul back. 4-seamer 94. 17 likes so far. Like the stream if you haven't already. Let's check the poll. Roberto, don't call me Bob Clemente. There we go. 61%. Stargell at 17. McCutcheon at 17. Let me know in the comments your all-time favorite Pirate. 0, especially you. I want to hear from everybody, but 0, especially you. Who's your favorite all-time Pirate? Base hits for Jonah. 2 base runners on. That's exactly what we need. I like that. You give him 5. I don't like that, but your first 2 guys get on base. I do like that a lot. Another bloop, another blast. We're only down by 1. Yeah. Yeah, I think, well, and we started to do that earlier. I think we're just mid to high 90s this week here. The humidity is the problem, obviously, but let's see. Why can't I find my weather app? Nobody out first and second, down by 5. Smitty, 1 for 2 on the day. Yeah. Not great, but not horrible. 94, 95, 95, 94, 95, 96. Pull up Baltimore. I believe you, but just because we're talking about it, let's pull it up. Woo! You ain't joking, Cameron. So if you're wondering what we're talking about, Cameron is a East Coaster, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at Baltimore, 5:35, 6:35 there start, 5:35 here start for my Rangers, and the Orioles pitch to Smitty. Get a freaking helmet that fits you, kid. Fouled away, 1-2 count. Check out these temps. 103, 104, 102 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, that's hot. That's hot. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 103, 104, 102. Cameron, let's see if your attendance is crap. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 102, 103, 104. Because I can tell you, we're selling out. We're a 500 team, and we're selling out day midweek games here. Yeah, no joke, Cam. That's hot. F9 might move him over. Yeah, he's going to move over. Fly ball in the outfield, not a sacrifice, but moves over at least one of the base runners 90 feet. First and third now, 1 out. Josh Jungle Cat coming up, right? Yeah, the difference between 92 and 103 is a lot. So, yeah, that's no joke. Really? Well, you guys are right on the water, right? You guys get – I grew up in San Diego. I used to live in San Diego. They're going to Penn, by the way, in Pittsburgh. And we would get that onshore, offshore breeze. Onshore breeze is the one that we like to bring in that nice, cool air. Sometimes it was too dang cold, frankly, and it'd be 70 degrees outside, but it was too wet and cold. Talking about San Diego. You guys get down on the East Coast? Do you still get I mean, I know weather is generally going from west to east, but do you get onshore breezes, or is it the other way around out there? I've been out there, but I've been to the beach at New Jersey, not for long, just to say I could touch the Atlantic. But I don't know. Is it different? I'm guessing the Jersey Shore is different than San Diego, but you tell me. Baltimore in this case. Yeah. I think Heat Dome is one of the new words for the media. Got Mets tickets for Tuesday night, 103. Ouch. Who you guys play Tuesday? Who's throwing? Do you know? I want to know. Let me know. We're going to be back in. Where did I leave you guys? You want to talk about my hat? Not this hat, but this hat.
I got some mail, and well, I'm going to open it right in front of you. And I saw the address. I got excited. It's from the Berger Family Foundation. Jake Berger, the Texas Rangers first baseman, his beautiful wife Ashlyn, and their beautiful daughter Penelope. I have enough shirts. I have enough hats. I'll be honest, but I wanted it, and I got it. Check this out. That is sweet, right? 21 again for that 21st chromosome, the Berger Family Foundation. I love it. I love my Rangers. I love me some 21 chromosomes to Down Syndrome Day at Globe Life Field. Their exclusive #1 apparel collection, our therapeutic ranch concept coming soon. Join us, and when I say us, I mean them. I have nothing to do with them except for I sent them some money and they send me a hat. You can donate with them. You can volunteer with them. BergerFamilyFoundation.org. Check out this hat. I love it. It's a little tight on my head, so I'm going to do that, but I won't make you watch that. Berger Family Foundation. Give them some love. Give them some money. Get a cool hat like I did. I got some mail, and well, I'm going to open it right in front of you. And I saw the address. I got excited. It's from the Berger Family Foundation. Jake Berger, the Texas Rangers.
Sorry, guys. Still head on the loop for the potty time break. Josh Young, first pitch, blasted almost into left field. Oh, third baseman dives, throws it to the second baseman, who almost comes off the bag, but they call him out. Run scores, but the second out is made. It's now 7-3. Bad guys. I thought he was throwing that ball into right field. That could have been real good for us, but instead there's just a man on first and 2 outs. Could have had first and second, 1 out. Oh man, that's a really nice play by their second baseman. I'm watching the replay for wondering why I'm not talking. Yeah, he stayed on the bag. That's a really nice play. We get a run, but we give up an out, and we don't have a lot of outs to be playing with, but it is now 7-4. We're going to need some slug here. We're going to need a big bang. A home run here. We're down by 2. Zeke, I'm talking to you, kid. Singles, infield singles. I mean, we could chip away, but it's 2 outs, top of 6. Let's see what we can do here. Get some slug from Zeke, maybe. split a gap, score a run, or hit a 2-run bomb, and the game gets at least a little more competitive. 7-3, top of 6 right now, fouled back 1 and 2. Let's reset. 13 people here, 12 on my YouTube channel at Texas Rangers Clubhouse. Please subscribe to the channel. 1 over on Twitch. Appreciate you being in there. 9 on whatever. 9 on the YouTube, 1 on the Twitch. I hope the person on Twitch comes over to YouTube, but we're going to keep doing stuff on Twitch. I like some stuff over there. I'm not a gamer, but I do play some games. But that's a whole nother conversation. And I'm glad you're here, whoever you are over on Twitch, and all you people who are on X2. I will tell you, person on Twitch is a better experience over here on YouTube because there's more people to chat with. But you be you, and you have fun wherever you're at and whatever you're doing. Big lefty Ferguson in for the Pirates. I don't think I mentioned that. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Zeke. Oh, nice. Every day. Montas, who's just coming back, right? Versus Strider. Strider's unbelievable. I mean, he hasn't had a great year, but boy, is that guy filthy. Nice, Cameron. Yeah, I think you mentioned that to me. City Field, Rangers, mid-September. My sister, I may have mentioned this to you. I mean, I know I've said it, but I don't know who's here and who's heard it the first time. My sister's a season ticket holder out in San Diego, and my Rangers will be out there for the 4th of July weekend. I thought about trying to get out there, but it's not going to happen. But she'll be there for at least one of those games. Hitchhiking Bones, what's going on, Will? How are you? That's my friend from way back, going in the way back machine. Been watching, listening in for a while. Just want to say thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Appreciate you being here, whether you say hi or not, but I always love to hear from you. Will's a good guy, guys. We know each other from my former life as a Disney content creator. Strike 3, we get the 1 run, but that's not good enough when you're down by 4, 7-3. Bad guys leading going into the bottom of the 6th. Don't go anywhere. Hey, you guys want that clue again? Let's give the clue. Will, where are you? Are you like kind of in Texas, right? Barely in Texas, if I remember correctly. Whatever. If you're in the DFW area, you want to get some cards, I've got a game for you. Here is the clue. I played it once before. I'll play it again here. I'll probably play it right after this. I got to go to work. I'll probably put this publicly, if not on YouTube, over on X later. But for you, you get it now.
All right, you may or may not be aware, but I have a contest, a scavenger hunt, a couple baseball cards hidden out there in the DFW landscape somewhere. And I put some clues out for the first week or so. It was for just members, but nobody has found it yet. I just checked. Me and my daughter went. It's still there, at least as I film this, right? Clue number 1 for all. It was for members only. Now it's for everyone. Depending on what time you get there, traffic could be really bad, but the food is worth it. Clue number 2. Go find it. Look at, I should do a new clue. What would be a new clue to show you, to tell you best tacos in town? Right across the street from the best burger in all of America, says this Californian.
And that's a pretty good clue, if I do say so myself. This Californian is telling you that it's the best burgers in town, and right across the street from, well, those tacos. Yeah, it was there the other day. I poked my finger on it. I touched it. I looked at it. Talked to the manager the first day I was over there. Asked him permission to put it there. He loved the idea. And I hope whoever finds it will let me know. Send me a picture or a video. That would make me happy. O'Neal Cruz leading off for the inning and the lineup, too, for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Bottom of 6. Bad guys 7. Good guys 3. Caleb Bosley back out there. 25 not very effective pitches last inning. Guess they're trying to extend him a little bit here. Let's not give up a ton of runs. No crooked, well, no runs at all now. Yeah, I didn't want to say, well, okay. I was going to say Texarkana, but I didn't want to. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I was. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I thought you guys were Texarkana. I started to say it, and I thought, oh, I shouldn't tell people where people live. But, hey, Michael Krypton, subscribing to the channel. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, Michael. Say hi in chat if you want to. But I appreciate you subscribing, buddy. I really do. 11 people here live on the YouTube channel, just one over on Twitch. Thanks for being here wherever you're at. We're having a great Sunday, this warm, beautiful, awesome day. Summer in America. Those were sweet, right? So I actually thought I might go play. I thought it'd be good content, whether I found it or not, right? I doubt I would find it. But wouldn't that have been fun content, I thought. So I was going to do a video about the whole series. The clues were nuts. The clues didn't say anything. So I didn't. Yeah. I also think if you're going to do something that valuable, you should do it on the weekend, right? Well, what do I know? Nobody asked me. Those are pretty cool. I did talk to somebody on social media, and I didn't get to hold her or nothing. I just saw pictures. But somebody who found one. That was a while ago. I asked them to come on the show. I don't know how that ended, but we never had them. F8, but those are cool. Those are like an artist thing. Those are, I know of what you speak. Those are really cool. F8 cruises out. 1 out. Bottom of 6, 7-3. Pirates. Future Hall of Famer? Probably not. Future superstar? Well, current superstar. Former superstar. Super good guy and super ball player Andrew McCutcheon. For 3 on the day. I think he's not going to make the Hall of Fame, but I think he is certainly somebody to consider. There you go. They're showing the all-time home run leader. Stargell at 475, Kiner at 301, then McCutcheon 243. 3 more than Clemente. Barry Bonds on that list too. All-time home run list for the Pirates. If you haven't already, please vote in my poll. All-time favorite Pirate. I voted on my own poll for Roberto Clemente. I have a highly collectible superstar. One of my best friends in the world went to the National Baseball Card Convention with me in 1988. We went out to the Atlantic City, right next to Trump Tower, as a matter of fact, Convention Center, and went to the National Convention, 1988. He picked up a Clemente rookie. I picked up a 51 Topps Redback set. And I love my set, but financially, he's done way better than me. I would not have changed it, though. I love that set. It's one of my favorites. But come on, having a classic card like a Clemente rookie is pretty cool, too. I don't remember what he paid for it that day, but I remember the moment he got it. And that was his goal, and he did. And that's one of the classic cards of the hobby. And I do collect. Do you? Let me know. They were crazy, right? Really? Did you really, Will? I correctly guessed where one was, just didn't have the chance to go look for it. I don't remember the clues right now, honestly, but I remember when I read them, I'm like, I don't have any freaking idea. So, but they were hard. At least the ones I saw. Cameron says, do you ever notice how Bills fans never complain about the cold and the snow? Dude, who's complaining about it? We just like air conditioning. That's not complaining about it. Why are you obsessed with that? That's just weird. I mean, we live in Texas. We're not trees. We could leave. I mean, Cameron, calling people who live in Texas weak about the heat is just, on the face of it, insane. We live here. We're not stuck. How many MLB parks have you visited? Me? I've been to both Texas ballparks, Houston and the Cubbies. Nice. So for me, that's a great question. And let me know in chat which ballparks you've been to. San Diego, been to both. Former Jack Murphy and Petco. Dodger Stadium, Angel Stadium. It wasn't AT&T in the time, I don't think, but the Giants Stadium, maybe it was. Maybe it was. Guess that would be all in California. Bank One was what it was called in Phoenix at the time. Went to that one. Just trying to go through the nation. Both parks here in Texas, of the last two, right? The one that Cameron's in love with, and the really, really good one. Haven't been to a game in Houston yet. Been to a Cardinals. So I haven't been to a Cardinals game. All 9 fans are screaming at the Pirate Park. Base hit for Reynolds, 2 out, knock, bottom of 6. 7-3 bad guys. I've been to the Cardinal Stadium. I did a tour. I was there for a conference, and they were, well, 2 stories, but I got to do a tour, but they weren't at home at the time. I actually had tickets to a game in St. Louis last year, and a freaking tornado came through town. So they canceled it. And that's, Cameron, I think that you think because we have a roof, we're soft. I think having a roof makes financial. How stupid is it? Look at how many seats are open in every ballpark in America when it's hot like this. We fill up our stadium. Innings over. Top of 7, 7-3. I'm going to continue that answer after this. Have you super chatted me yet? No? You don't have to, but if you do, this will happen.
I've mentioned a few times that I had a blast last year at the All-Star Game. I got to go to the All-Star Game, the Futures Game, the Home Run Derby, the red carpet event. It was amazing, and I just loved it so much. I want to share that excitement somehow with you, and I thought, well, how am I going to do that? I can't send you to Atlanta. I do have a contest link. It's not my contest, but I try to encourage you guys to enter that. But what could I do above and beyond that? Well, All-Star Game MVP and Home Run Derby Championship Challenge. Here you go. For every super chat I get, I will invite you to make a choice. You get to pick. You're going to pick the winner of the Home Run Derby, or you're going to pick a winner of the All-Star Game. And if you win, well, you'll win these. And these are just the first 2. I'm hoping to add more so the winner can pick Funko Pops, Corey Seager, Silver Slugger, Bobblehead, and more. Coming soon.
And I didn't say it in the spot there, but if you become a member of the channel, I do this too. So you pick a player. You give me a super chat. You sign up as a member, and you pick a player who you think might be the All-Star Game MVP and or the Home Run Derby champ. And I'll have 5 prizes at the end. Person who wins the All-Star Game MVP will get the first choice. Person who wins the Home Run Derby will get the second choice. I'll give away those freebies. Hopefully you don't live in Antarctica. In America only. I'm not going to ship it to Iran. I think their mail might be a little slow out there right now. But yeah, you get to pick a player, and only 2 have been picked so far. Cal Raleigh and Bobby Witt. So you can't pick those guys, but you can anybody else if you become a member of the channel and or if you super chat me. And yes, the more times you super chat, the more you can do it. Haven't had a lot lately. That's okay. I don't want to beg, but I do want to give back to people who do that. 7-3 Pirates, nobody out. Top of 7, 2 for 2 on the day. Sam Haggerty leading off the inning, leading off for the Rangers lineup today. Looping curveball smashed to the third baseman, makes a nice play. 5-3, 1 out. Anyway, back to Will's question. So San Diego, LA, Anaheim, San Francisco, Arizona, Texas, St. Louis, is that it? I think that's it. Yeah. I can't remember if there's none others that I'm thinking of. Obviously, I grew up in California. Yeah, there you go. I like to do them all. We were just talking last night. I won't tell you the entire conversation because most of it's irrelevant, but a piece of it ended up with me and my wife talking about maybe in a year or 2 we'll buy one of those vans and do the van life thing. And as you know, as we get closer to retired life, and drive around to the national parks and the ballparks because she's the best freaking person on the planet. So maybe that's in my future. I would love to see all of it. I want to see all of the nation. I love America. I love driving. I love road trips. I love history. I love national parks. I love baseball. I love minor league ballparks. I've been to plenty of those. It would be a dream come true, honestly. All right, good question, Will. I appreciate that. That's because you can handle or bundle up for cold. Do not do anything for heat. Can hear heat stroke. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's true, Brian and Cameron. Probably just being silly. But as someone who's worked with kids and has a store, I've dealt with heat stroke emergencies many a time. It's Cameron, I really like you, but it's kind of ignorant. I mean, heat is actually dangerous. And cold is time to put on a jacket. I feel like I'm attacking. I hope you don't think I'm attacking you. I feel like I sound like I'm attacking you. That's not what I want to be. Wow, we are already to break. Pirates are rolling. We're in trouble. I'm going to get caught up in chat. I don't want to go to another break. Baltimore and Fenway are the two best that I've been to. Man, I would love. Well, Baltimore looks beautiful. Pittsburgh looks beautiful. Fenway would be a dream. I mean, again, I love U.S. history, and I love baseball, so Fenway's high on my list. Honestly, it might be number one. I have to think about that, but it probably would be. Yeah, I think it would be. I'm going to probably go down to Houston. I think for the World Baseball Classic, I'll probably go to a game or a week or whatever. I haven't planned that out yet by any means, but I really love the WBC. And I've thought about going down to a Ranger game. Actually, our guest, are we in the 8th inning? Holy cow, what inning is it? Hold on. I have a guest in the 8th inning. Middle of the 7th. I need to send that invite out pretty quick. Boy, I got scared there for a minute. Our next guest, Rip Griffin, will be in for the 8th inning. And he's out in Houston, and he's actually got a ticket for a game coming up here versus the Rangers. Really good seat. He's offered. I might buy that off him. Don't have current plans to, but that might be really fun. It looks like a beautiful one. Oh, nice. Thank you, Bronco. Yeah, it feels a little long, too. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. That makes me happy. I went to the current Ranger Stadium in July of 22. Couldn't hear anything Chuck Moore was saying because of the huge echo. Yeah, I won't argue with you there, Cam. The echo there is a little much. It's a little loud. They need to fix that, I think. It was weekend series against Seattle, but I did experience it in person and hated it. Well, it's awesome. Don't know what to tell you. I hate pickles. You might like them. But they're disgusting and probably should be illegal. Probably. Mosquitoes, pickles, some political parties. I'm going to send the invite right now to our guest for the next inning. Boy, if I can find him. There he is. All right, the link is set out. We'll have a guest in the 8th inning if everything's working out in his life right now. Rip Griffin, he's a Houstonian, Houstonite, dude from Houston, guy who likes smog. Good guy, friend of mine, creator of Texas Baseball Report, and a big fan of college baseball. They got Pirates at the game. What the heck? My name is Jeff Bates at Jeff Bates on X. You should subscribe to my YouTube channel here on Texas Clubhouse. You can follow me over on X at Jeff Bates on X. Texas Clubhouse, Texas Rangers Clubhouse over on Twitch is available to you too. We got one person over there right now, and I'm glad you are here or there, or wherever you are. My Rangers getting thumped. Well, the first two games, thought we might get a season or a series sweep here. Jack had a 2-0 lead, but Pirates came back and tied it and just never stopped. It's now 7-3. They took a 7-2 lead. It's now 7-3. Caleb Bosley out there again, which tells you that one of these games coming is going to be a bullpen game. Oh, show. Jacob Latz going to get a start? Yeah. Nathan Eovaldi going to get a start? Yeah. One of those is good news. The other one might be too. Jacob Latz might be a starter if we need him. He certainly looked good. I've always liked him a little bit and always found him to be less good effective-wise versus the stuff I saw. Does that make sense? That was a bad sentence. Thought he had more in the tank. And boy, has he shown it the last couple of times out. Joey Bart 1 for 2, did some damage last time. Big jerk that he is. 7-3 Pirates. Bottom of the 7th. My Rangers only have 6 more outs, and they're down by 4. And they need to stop the Pirates. Not something a lot of people have had trouble doing this year, but tonight, well, Pirates are looking pretty strong. Cameron is an East Coaster, and he was talking about how hot it's going to be in Baltimore. We got a Baltimore series, Seattle series, Baltimore series he shared with me. And then we're going to be, are you kidding me, in the second half. Past the All-Star break. Ground ball to Josh Jungle Cat. Josh Young, but we call him a Jungle Cat. 1 out, bottom of 7. I see you, buddy. Bring you back in here in 2 more outs. Okay, cool. He's ready. We got our guest Griffin ready to go. We'll have him on once the 8th inning starts, and or if there's a break in the action here. We'll talk about him and what he's doing. Cam, that is a goal for me too, and that'd be fun. Detroit looks nice. Another blast for Horowitz, hit nicely into the gap. That's going to be a double. That's his 3rd hit of the game, the big bum. Just kidding. Just kidding. 7-3 Bad Guys and Fat Guy. That's a rough nickname. You named yourself that. I am a fat guy. And your name seems to be Fat Guy. Let's go Pirates. Welcome in, Pirates fan. Glad you're here. You're at least the second one that's admitted to being a Pirates fan. Congratulations. You're thumping my team today. Vote in the poll. Who's your favorite all-time Pirate? I want to know from you. I don't really like calling you Fat Guy, but that's your name. Fat Guy, who's your favorite Pirate of all time? That's the poll for today. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel, all those things. But mostly, vote in the poll and then let me know in the chat. Who is it? Is it Clemente? He's mine. Stargell? McCutcheon? Somebody else? Key Bryan, not Charlie Hayes. Fly ball in the left field is going to be an F7. The runner will not move up because why? And that's the second out. Detroit, the final weekend. That's awesome, Cam. Dude, take pictures. Shoot. Send me videos and I'll post them. Would love that. That's cool. I'm jealous. This is my jealous face. I wish I could do that. Good for you. Tommy Pham, not my favorite dude. 2 for 2. Done some damage today. Yelling at fans again. Smacking around Jock Peterson. Not my favorite dude. But he's pretty dang good. Talented guy. Having a nice career. Kind of a journeyman, even though he's pretty good. He's doing well today. 2 for 2, like I said. 2 outs. Bottom of 7, 7-3. Bailey Falter having a good year and pitched really well. I mean, obviously our offense isn't good right now, at least, but he looked really good. Lefty did damage today against us. Walked some guys too. I think it was 5, but we just couldn't get any runners in scoring position in. 2 for 10, I think, was the earlier number in the day. And yeah, he's going to earn a win here unless my Rangers can come back, and they can't until they get up to bat again. Pham with his 3rd hit of the day, 3 for 3, and that's going to knock in another run. Now 8-3 Buccos. Tommy Pham, 3rd hit of the game for a double there, and it's a 5-run game again. What are the odds of my Rangers scoring 6 runs in 2 innings, even against the Pirates bullpen? Not real good. Next year, I'll be flying out west for the first time, Dodger Stadium and San Francisco. So I'll start with the second one. San Francisco, I've been to. It's beautiful. Have the garlic fries. Make sure you sit somewhere by the plate or down third base so you get that view of the water. It is worth the price of admission. I've only been in one game there. We had really good seats. I didn't buy them. It was a work thing, and my assistant picked up the tickets, and she did good. She got really good ones. Bottom bowl there, but behind the home plate, but a little bit towards third base, and the view was just spectacular. And I honestly walk around a little bit too. Don't put yourself in your seat, because that's a beautiful ballpark. That path there in right field, that's the end of the inning. Down by 5, we go to the top of the 8th. I'll bring on Rip here in 20 seconds. That view there, right there on the water, just unbelievable. Cameron says they were supposed to play at Dodger Stadium. Maybe I'll get lucky. Yeah, Dodger Stadium's awesome too. It's old and it's kind of falling apart. And I wouldn't hang out in the parking lot. And the right field all-you-can-eat section, you need your gang membership card. But if you get expensive seats, if you're at the Dodger game, or bring your bodyguard. But that'll be fun. All right, we're not going to go to break because I got my buddy here. Hold on, let me set it up right. Rip, you good? Let's do it. Add to stage. If I can hit the right buttons, I have not been good at button pushing today. Can you hear me good?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
There he is. That's my buddy Rip Griffin. Griffin, not Griffin. Griffin, and no M. My mouth and my brain are a little tired. I'm not going to lie. Texas baseball report. Baseball, college baseball. Well, he knows it way better than I do. Rip, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing spectacular, except for my Rangers are getting thumped.
Yeah, I know. That's
By
hard.
the Pirates.
It's hard to watch. Yes, I know.
It is what it is. How are you? What's going on? Are you watching the college baseball World Series? I know you were in the beginning, and I know you are, but I thought it'd be a good way to ask you and segue into this. What's been your biggest surprise? Everybody knows the answer, but I'm going to ask you anyway about this college World Series.
So far, yeah, I am watching the game, so I have it on right now. It's LSU's winning 5-1 there. It's on bottom of the fourth. So, biggest surprise is what's going on right now within the game. A lot of fireworks today, which is, it adds to theatrics a little bit, but this game here has been pretty intense. It was last night too. I mean, LSU wins 1-0, but Cade Anderson goes 9 strong and 10 strikeouts. And Coastal Coastal has been the story of this College World Series so far. They came in, winners of 23, 24 before they got into the tournament or into this final. Won 25, 26 games in a row, and then they dropped the game last night. So, but I don't know if you saw, but their Coastal head coach just got ejected in the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't. I don't know anything. Yeah. Tell me.
So, both him and the first base coach for Coastal get ejected, arguing balls and strikes. I went back and looked. Yeah, I went back and looked. LSU's the visiting team, so there was a couple balls that probably should have been called strikes, and Coastal head coach called home plate umpire Angel Campos out, and he gets tossed. So that was, and this is a national championship game, and so it's to throw your head coach out. That's just insane.
Yeah. But, I would think in no game more than today, you'd give them a little more rope. I mean, I don't know how well you know this, but I'm pretty generally anti umpires throwing people out, and I'm very anti that. But in this case, I don't know anything other than what you said. But that shocks me. I mean, you pretty much have to punch somebody to get, in my world, to get kicked out of the national final.
Exactly, and that's the thing. Like, and the Coastal head coach. I mean, you can see it. I mean. You missed 3 calls already. It's what he's telling the umpire, and the umpire is like, "I don't know. I'm not going to put up with it. You're gone."
Not going to put up with it. That's nothing.
Exactly. I mean, you can see it if you can read lips. You can tell you miss, and he does that's it.
Horrible.
And he does it. He goes, "You missed 3 strikes. You missed 3," and that's. It's been crazy. This game has been very, very much lots of fireworks so far.
Yeah, I've been very critical, and I will not stop. Strike out for Doley. They're 2 outs now, top 8. I've been insanely critical of the umpires in MLB this year, and I haven't watched a lot of college baseball this year. I love college baseball, but it's one of the things that I've had to not have as much of because life. But you watch it a lot more than me. Would you agree with me that MLB has been a mess this year umpiring, and is there any relation to that in college baseball? Like, have they been bad this year? Inning over already. Rangers are not playing well. Are you seeing horrible umpiring like I'm seeing it in MLB down at the college ranks?
Oh yes, yeah, you can see
horrible.
And it's the robo umps. It's coming to Major League Baseball eventually, but at some point, they're going to have to move it down to college too, because, to me, balls and strikes are being missed, and it slows the game down because then you have arguments going on, and it's like, do these umpires have like a time crunch? Do they want to get home? I mean, what's
in
going
the
on?
in the freaking national final.
Exactly. This is a championship game. Hey, you know what? Let things go a little bit.
You would have to do something personally to hurt me or my family in that situation. Easy for me to say on my chair. I get it, but come on, you missed 3 calls.
3.
The evidence shows that they miss more than that every game. What's he mad about?
Exactly. And I mean, of course, everybody's going on social media saying what the umpire's making it by himself, and that's probably pretty accurate. So
That makes me mad.
it does. It's frustrating. And I mean, and you can just see the effect of that first inning kind of trickle down now, because now Coastal's trailing 5-1. They have no head coach, no first base coach.
They're down a game, so it's over if they lose. Yeah, okay.
Exactly. This is it for Coastal. If they come in, and unless I mean, it's the bottom of the 4th. They've got 2 on right now, 2 out. So, I mean, it's a pretty good team. There's still a chance, still lots of baseball, obviously, but you can kind of tell they're rattled now. It's so,
well, how could you not be?
exactly.
Hey, let's talk a little bit about the ace, though, Cade Anderson. I did see some people online upset that he threw so many pitches, which I think is pretty asinine. You might disagree, but this kid, he was already going to get paid. He's going to be a high draft choice, half of the first round probably. But do you think he added to his coffers yesterday? I mean, that's a pretty good. I mean, you're an LSU legend forever now.
Right, exactly. 133 pitches, I think it was.
It was big. I don't know. It was a big number.
So, I mean, he goes 9 innings, throws a shutout, 10 strikeouts on the night. So yeah, he's a top 10 draft pick for sure. But I mean, if you don't have that spectacular of a pitching performance, and if LSU goes on and loses this game by chance, then it's like it's a wash. You know, that's my opinion. But I really think that he really added to his draft stock last night.
I think so. I mean, a little Jordan Montgomery-esque. I mean, he's been great. He's already a first-round draft pick, all the things. But it's undeniable that the biggest stage he's ever been on, well, he had his best game ever. I mean, I don't know the kid. He's just a name. I'm a fan of the name because I love the MLB draft. We talked about this a few times, me and you. Yeah. But I don't know anything about him. I mean, I know nothing. But I am happy for the kid because he's not going to have trouble buying a steak or a beer in Louisiana ever.
No. But you know, there's probably be some that are going to come out and say that, especially to the LSU head coach, like, why did you let him go so many pitches? You know,
and can I answer it for him?
Sure.
Because it was the freaking national final.
Exactly.
And let's be real. All he did is what Fernando Valenzuela did every 5 days for 5 years in LA. And, you know, I think that there's an argument for pitching injuries, and that's what I've seen people talking about on X. But it's a little stupid about, and I'm just going to be blunt here, and people will disagree with me, and I'm okay with that. I'm still right. It's not about how many pitches you throw. It's about the torque and the velocity. If you're trying to throw 110 miles an hour and you do it 10 times, you're closer to the IL than Cade Anderson throwing real pitches at 130 pitches in a game. Now, God didn't make our arm to do this. So every time we do this, this could go or this could go.
Exactly.
So, and if you do it enough, it will.
Yeah.
And all the kids are having all the surgeries now, but it's about the pursuit of velocity, not 130 pitches. So saith me, Jeff 1-1. I just think it's dumb. It's never been about pitches. It's about chasing that velocity.
Exactly.
Putting your TikTok video up. But
yeah.
What else? Coastal Carolina, man. I mean, I didn't see this coming. You may have, because it's fair to say they've been having a real good year. But well, did you see this coming? I mean, what a run.
No. I mean, I had Coastal winning the national title. That was
yeah.
Whoa. I did, and you know, they're showing the clip again of the head coach being ejected. But I had them winning the national title, and I had been kind of following Coastal, but I hadn't really, you know, kind of like cemented this is my national championship team until they got into the regionals. And then of course, obviously they're making national news with their consecutive win streak and all that. And that's when you kind of start to watch is once these teams get into the regionals and the super regionals and they make it to Omaha, like that's where, I mean, that's where it's at. That's where you want to be. And to host a regional too, nonetheless, that they were able to do. So once you kind of look at the magical season that Coastal has had, then yeah, I had no doubts that they would make it this far and hopefully win it. So
That's
hopefully,
awesome.
fingers crossed. Still, my prediction, it's
Could still happen. Is it 5-1? Did you say it scores 5-1 right now?
Yeah, it's 5-1, top of the fifth right now. So, but
it's the ball. We're watching the Ranger game too. Andrew McCutcheon, almost a double. Wyatt makes it, or Haggerty makes a diving play. He holds him to a single. 8-3, bottom of 8 in Pittsburgh. My Rangers getting thumped. This is Rip Griffin at Rip Griffin 3 on X at Texas Baseball Report. Just put out an article I wrote that you posted. Thank you for that over on your website blog. Talking about the MLB draft. We just talked about Cade Anderson. Boy, the kid Gage from Arkansas didn't hurt his stock either. Now we're talking about that. He's probably the bottom half of the first round, but still a first rounder.
Yes.
But you excited about the draft?
I am. I am really excited. The kid from Gage, the kid from Arkansas. Last I saw, he's probably going to be like a comp pick after the first round. But
I've seen him as high as 20.
Yeah. So if he's there, and whoever wants to pick him up, it'll be a good signing for them, a good draft pick. But when you wrote your article, we had a guy that we have not spoken about. What I have picked yet. I mean, I'm still working on my draft.
Yeah, I haven't. I haven't even done mine yet. So,
but Seth Martinez was the guy that I had on my list, that you had on your list as well. The high school.
Seth Hernandez.
Yes. From Corona, California. So
yes,
I was like,
I know that area well. Yeah.
So I saw that. I was like, that's pretty awesome. I mean, so I think he's a kid that's going to have a lot of upside. Right now, I think average rise, good velocity from what I'm seeing on the fastball. 12. I mean, fantastic. Supposed to got a 12.6 curveball. So, coming out of high school, that's going to be a first round pick. That's going to be pretty good to whoever picks them up.
It's interesting. For me, I'm a draft nut. I love the NFL draft. I love the MLB draft. Got to go last year. I've said that a few times, but this is the right time to say it. I just had a blast doing that. You can see me on the broadcast a bunch, by the way, if you watch the replay, but that's a whole nother conversation. I am always college hitter. College hitter. They're just more exact guesses is a stupid statement, but it's what it is. And then when you go to a high school ball player, it's definitely a hitter over a pitcher. But if you told me, Rip, that in 20 years, one guy from this first round went to the Hall of Fame, I would say it's him. Yeah. The big stud high school. I mean, and it's not a bad draft. It's not it's not, the Skeens and Cruz and Langford and Clark draft and Jenkins. 5 guys who were going to be 1-1s most that year. Right. But it's not horrible. And Hernandez, I think he's top 10 for sure. Not a lot of high school pitchers go number 1. And Billy Carlson, that shortstop from his team, going to be they're both probably top 10. As a matter of fact, I've seen a few mocks where they go back to back 7 and 8. So we'll see. My Rangers are at 12. I think a lot of people are saying they're going to go with a high school shortstop, and I think that's mostly because they're all high school shortstops. There's a ton of high school shortstops this year.
There's so many. There's so many.
Yeah. And I mentioned that article too. I'll throw it out there just because I want to. The Fine kid, he's Fine, and that's his name, Fiend Fine. I think it's Fiend actually. I don't know him, but I went to school with the younger brother of his coach in high school. Actually, got to send him a note probably, tell him I keep talking about him now. But I root for him just because, a guy I used to know, he was a little kid. I would be playing my game, and he'd be one of the kids on the side. And now he's like the head. Well, he just retired. But anyway, that kid from Great Oak in Temecula could be in the first round too. Probably will. Probably after my Rangers pick from all the mocks I've seen. But just locally, I would love Hernandez or Carlson or Fiend to come to my Rangers because, well, for personal silly reasons. But there's some names I really, really like in this draft. And I think as it relates to the World Series in the Anderson and Gage, they're just fun to watch. Like I would prefer to watch an MLB draft pick choice in college just because I'm more of an MLB fan. But for some of these kids, today could be their last day playing ball, and
Exactly.
that's huge.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I mean, what these kids grind to go just to get to this, just to get to Omaha, and then
Yeah.
to hear their name called a month later. I remember when the draft took place during the College World Series, and so you can
Oh,
and so you can always. I remember seeing whoever's pitching, drafted in the 5th round by
yep, yep.
the Texas Rangers. You're like, wait, they just got drafted and now they're playing. They're playing in the game. Like that's
I like that they changed it, frankly,
yeah.
because you don't want the kids. I want the kids thinking about today.
Yes.
Exactly. I don't want. I just think that matters. As a former baseball coach and a guy who's worked with young men for a long time, how would your mind not be on that?
Right.
And that's just not right.
Yeah.
But and I think it's a great thing. I mean, we MLB needs to try to catch the NFL in non on the field news, and I kind of like the idea of it being in the off season. But if not that, I really do like that they're doing it at the All-Star break. Again, I've shared. I was there last year and it was a blast. I loved it. Rarities pops in the chat. I need to say hello. Some fans are overreacting as usual on the Rangers loss. Yeah, it is what it is. Need to shake it off. Amen to that. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna not get to 500. Cameron, you're right, guys. This is Rip Griffin 3 over on X Texas baseball report. For people who don't know, I've had you on the show before. I'll cut this into another video. I don't think I did last time, but I will. Tell them about what you do over on your X if you like, and on the blog website, pretty please, as the Pirates roll into a double play there. We go to about our top of 9 down by too many.
Yeah, so over the Texas baseball report, it's all Texas baseball. It's I mean, baseball in general, really, honestly, is what I'm going to turn it into. Is just baseball in general.
Love it.
So it's, obviously it's a Rangers, MLB, some minor league, Express, or Chihuahuas, the El Paso Chihuahuas, and then of course you got college baseball as well. We have Longhorns, Aggies, UTSA that just rehired or extended their head coach, which is great. I'm glad they did that.
I've read they're doing good things.
Yes. So, but yeah, I mean, baseball, that's where it's at. That's where I'm trying to put as much, baseball content and more baseball content, not just here in the state of Texas, but, everywhere to get everybody,
nice,
good coverage. So.
Yeah, nice. Well, I like what you're doing. I mean, we obviously become friends because we connected through social media, and
absolutely.
I just like what you're doing. I any way I can help and help you grow and help us all grow together, I'm in on that. Guys, again, Rip, can you stay for a little bit longer? It feels like it went really fast.
Yeah, I can stay for just a little bit longer.
Okay. All right. So at Rip Griffin 3 over on X, Texas Baseball Report. You've got some more stuff you do. You want to take a minute or two and talk about that?
So I'm also a digital marketer. So I have a Rip Griffin Digital Marketing. Anything from website design to social media content, content writing, creation. If you need advertising on social media, pay-per-click advertising, all that good stuff, that's kind of what I do on the side as well. So, 2 websites I've built are my own. So, hoping to kind of grow website building, but yeah, just do that on the side just for, for fun. Cause I enjoy it. I mean, obviously baseball as well, but it's that side of things too. I like to do.
And we didn't talk about that last time, and I meant to. That's really why I wanted you to stay, so I could get that question in and let you get that answer. Guys, there he is at Rip Griffin 3. We'll let you go. The game's about to end. I feel like I kept you a little long, or the game went really, really fast once you got on here. Whatever. I'll have you back on again hopefully soon. And yeah, there he is. What's the score in the game before we let you go at LSU, Coastal Carolina?
So right now it's still the bottom of the 5th. LSU still up 5-1. So.
And where are you watching it for anyone who wants to go catch it, because it's not always readily available?
So right now it's on ESPN Plus. If you have like a Disney subscription or a subscription to ESPN, that's where it's at. It's not on national ESPN. They're showing WNBA. So it's on the app. If you have it, yeah, I know it's frustrating. There's like 3 different versions of this broadcast too. There's like the Spanish version. There's the umpire cam. I think you have to go back and check the umpire cam of that ejection. That
would be good, actually.
That would be cool. And then it's on the regular broadcast, but it's on the app. So whatever app you have, Disney or ESPN.
My buddy Kane McCutcheon, he's a credentialed Texas Ranger guy. He was going to be on tonight. Didn't work out. He's going to be on later this week, and he covers the I don't even know who they are, Wings maybe, the Dallas the Paige Buckers of the WNBA, and I'm going to talk to him about how come you guys are on national TV and not college baseball.
Right.
I just don't get it. I don't get it. And so here, how many college baseball and me. It's not all about me, but college baseball players I can name a bunch. WNBA players I can name 4. One because she's like a pariah who rebounds her own ball. One because she's super hot and just knocked over somebody. Caitlin Clark, and I guess maybe it's 3. Who am I forgetting? I think there's somebody else. But my point isn't to make fun of them. My point is what we're doing with college baseball. It's such an opportunity. We watched the Little League World Series, and it gets good ratings. Why aren't we at least showing the tournament on ESPN? I don't get it.
I don't know. It's frustrating.
Well, someday I'll fix the world, and that'll be on my list, that's for sure. There he is, Rip Griffin at Rip Griffin 3. Good dude. Give him some love on X. Check out his website, blog. Read my article that's on there now. Last chance. Anything you want to say to people before we say goodbye?
Yeah, just follow along, and hopefully, once college baseball is over, then we'll kind of transition more into Major League Baseball. So
love it.
So give it a follow, and like, review, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. I always value feedback. That's my big thing, is let me know how everything is doing, and if there's something that you like or you want to see, we can put it on there. That's all. That's what it's all about.
Then I need more Livy Dunn.
Okay.
Just thinking LSU. I don't know. I'm just being silly. There he is. That's Rip. I appreciate your time, buddy. I will see you again. I'll bug you soon. I appreciate you doing this. I'll cut this up and I'll send you the links and such probably tomorrow, though, because I got to work after this.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you, buddy. Have a great night. There he goes. That's Rip. He's a good dude. Give him some love on X. Check out the website. My article is on there now. And do I even bother putting up the game here? Yeah, I do. We're getting thumped 8-3. Pittsburgh. It is what it is. It's baseball. You win 54, you lose 54. It's what happens in the other 54. That means even the worst teams win and the best teams lose. Pirates, they're one of the worst teams. Rangers, we're in the middle. We're in the middle. I still believe, but boy, it'd be nice to start winning. Thought we'd had a decent chance, better than 50-50 when I went to bed last night, to go to bed tonight at the 500 level, but it didn't happen. We're down 8-3. There's 2 outs in the 9th. Bednar, former Ranger draft pick, I think. I wouldn't swear to that, but I think so. On to shut down my boys, and there's Zeke Duran. What are we, 1-2? I can't read that. 1-1 count now. Zeke will run for 3 on the day. We are on tomorrow to Baltimore. I should be live tomorrow. Corbin versus Rogers, twin. Not Tyler, but Trevor. Former reliever, now starter, I guess. That'll be 5:35 tomorrow night. I will be live unless life gets in the way, but that's the plan. Tuesday and Wednesday, same time, but we'll talk about that later. Guys, I feel like I rushed Rip off because the game is about to end, so please, please, please go give Rip some love at Rip Griffin 3 on X. Texas Baseball Report. Swing, nope. Takes strike 3, and that game is over. Zeke's not happy, either am I. Swing the bat. Maybe it wasn't a strike. It was too close to take. That is so annoying. Rarities, I didn't say hello to you. I saw you. Hello, Rarities. I put you up on the screen because I wanted you to know I saw you, but I was rushing to talk to Rip there. We were running out of time. I don't mind bringing somebody on in the 8th inning, but man, when the 8th inning goes that fast, felt bad for Rip there, so I'm going to send him out. I'm sorry. I'm not going to stay too much longer. I've got to get to work. Rarities, glad to see you, buddy. Yeah, I know. They're nuts over on X. It is what it is. I used to have my tab on X, for Rangers Twitter. I took it off. I still get a lot of it because the algorithm is the algorithm, but so dumb. But anyway, Cameron, you're right. It was an opportunity miss. There is no doubt. To finish up, they take the series in Pittsburgh, win 2 out of 3, but it is what it is. Frustrating offense. Cameron says, I don't know what's going on with Seager, but the team is going nowhere without him. Well, he's gotten hot. Not today, but he's been hot. I'll be back Tuesday. Nice. Appreciate you, buddy. We're going to check the scores around the league. We're going to vote on the player of the game, and we'll do the voting on the player of the game right now. Horwitz, 3 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, 3 runs. Ryan, 2 for 4, 2 RBIs, a run. Haggerty, 2 for 3 with a double and a walk. Tommy Pham, 3 for 3, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs. I'll go with Tommy Pham. I don't even like him. Horowitz might be the audience. No, he scored no, it's Horowitz. 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, and 3 runs. Yeah, I'm going to go with Spencer Horowitz. 3 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, 3 runs, 18.6% win probability. There is my answer. What's yours? Let me know in the chat if you disagree with that. I'm cool with it if you do. We're going to check on the scores now. You know what? Let's stop sharing that and let's pull up the scores around Major League Baseball on this beautiful Sunday. There we go. There we go. Let's just make that full screen so you guys can see that. That's better, right? All right, final in Pittsburgh. Bad guys, 8 good guys, 3, 15 hits for the Pittsburgh Pirates off of my Rangers pitching. Just 6 for my Rangers, 8-3, kind of a drubbing. Bailey Falter looked good, gets his 6th win on the year, having a nice year. Leiter now at 4-5. He's pitching better than the record shows, pitching better than the ERA shows, but the truth is the truth, 4.55 ERA now after tonight's ballgame. Reds beating the St. Louis Cardinals in St. Louis 4-1. They're in the top of the 9th there. Bottom of 7 in Minnesota. Twinkies getting beat by the Brewers 9-5. Bottom of 7 in Chicago. Cubbies losing to the Mariners 9-4. Don't love that. Rockies in Colorado doubling up Arizona so far. Bottom of 5th, 4-2 Rocks. Top of 3 in Anaheim, no score. Astros and Angels. Top of 2 in not Oakland, Cleveland. Don't call me the Indians 2. A's, don't call me Oakland 0. Middle of 2 in San Francisco, excuse me. Red Sox up on the board 1-0. Middle of 2, Nats, Dodgers, no score. Nats have 1 hit. Dodgers nothing yet. Top of 2 in San Diego, KC and Padres, no score. Later today, Mets in Philly. Finals on the day, the Yankees double up of the Orioles 4-2. We will be in Baltimore, we being the Rangers, starting tomorrow. Cruz with the win, his 2nd. Baker with the loss, his 2nd. Devin Williams with the save, his 10th. Weaver should be back for them shortly. Looks like they've got 2 closers in the Bronx. Final in Tampa Bay, 9-3 Detroit. 49 wins now for the Tigers. Wow. Having a good year. 9-3 winners over Tampa Bay, who's having a good year too. Holding his 3rd win. Clevenger, his 3rd loss. Final in Toronto, the White Sox get their 25th win of the year. Actually playing a lot better than they were. Doubling up Toronto 4-2. Leisure gets his 2nd win. Little gets his 1st loss. Somebody named Taylor gets his 1st save of the year. Marlins take on the Braves in Miami. Sandy Alcantara, the most likely trade chip of all in Major League Baseball, in my opinion. Alcantara gets his 4th win. His ERA is now 6.69, which is actually down by quite a bit. Elder with his loss, his 4th. Henriquez gets his 2nd save, and that's a look around Major League Baseball. And there I am. Going to say hello to chat, goodbye to chat, and then tell you what's going on this week, and then I'm off to work on a Sunday evening. 103 in Baltimore tomorrow. Cameron's been saying it all night. Oh, my goodness. Heat index of 115. That's no joke. That's dangerous level. That's crazy. Hopefully it affects Baltimore and not Texas. Needs some length out of Corbin tomorrow. Boy, do we. Cameron right on hitting the nail on the head with that one. Bosley gave us some length today. Wasn't effective length, but it was some length. Latz looks to get a start this week. Evaldi looks to get a start this week. Right now it's Corbin, TBD, and TBD versus Baltimore, day off, then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. As Cameron mentioned in chat, we got Baltimore for 3, Seattle for 3, Baltimore for 3 again. So we'll be seeing the Orioles 6 out of the next 9 games. And when we're done with all that, we're going to be in the second half. The All-Star break will be done. My name is Jeff at Jeff Bates on X at Texas Clubhouse. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I appreciate every single one of you. I do got to go. It's 3:35 here in Texas, about 95 degrees outside, and I got to go to work on a Sunday evening. Yuck for me. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate the new subscribers. Didn't get any new members today. Didn't get any new super chats today, but that's okay. Had some fun with you guys. Hope you had a good time. I did. Rough one for my Rangers. Pirates take us down. We take the series. We don't take today's win. Super big thank you to all of you, but especially MLB, excuse me, MLB Spaces. I can't talk. And Texas Baseball Report. Rip and Doug, good guys. Give them some love. Check out their content. And yeah, I'll be back next time. We have a 9-game road trip before the break. Ouch. Wow. Crazy. All right, I think that's it. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun storming the castle. I appreciate every single one of you. I'll be back tomorrow night, 5:35 Central Time. Have the best day ever. Be safe. Be good to each other. Go Rangers. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you had a good time, whether we won or we lost. I guarantee I had a good time because you were here. I appreciate you being part of our Clubhouse crew, whether you're on my YouTube channel at Texas Clubhouse or over on my Twitch, also at Texas Clubhouse, whether you watch on X at Jeff Bates on X, wherever, you're the best because you're here. You stayed all the way to the end. It means a lot. I'm going to drop my link tree right here so you can check me out other places. Listen, it just means a lot that you spend a little bit of your evening or your daytime with me here, watching a little baseball, talking a little baseball. I love this. I love building a community. I love watching baseball. I love talking baseball. And I'm just talking to myself if you're not here. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to do anything cool for me, like the stream. Of course, I'd love it if you became a member of the channel and all those things. But the most important thing is you are here. I hope you come back again. I appreciate you. Have the best day ever. Go Rangers.